What's going on, everybody? I should play that music. I should play that music that James Colwell plays when he does his what is that segment called? I think it's called the clean up report or something like that. And it'd be like, just cleaning up, just clean. Because I played that music once before and somebody told me exactly what the music was, but I forgot. I forgot where it came from, but it is what it is, child. I'm just here to chill out and just chat for a little while. And there will be some people that's gonna come on here with me for just a little bit and just chat and chill and talk. Cause to be honest, I did not plan on going live at all tonight. I did not plan on going live at all at first. Like I just suddenly made that choice to go live once I got in the car and left work. I literally just got home from work like maybe about 30 minutes ago. So yeah, I just decided to go live. Hold on, you guys. Thank you guys. This is what I'm gonna do as well. I have a few people coming on the live with me tonight. A few guys coming on the live with me, and another thing that I also want to put out there is that if anybody wants to, not necessarily be seen on the live, but to come on the live with me. Well, not show your face, but to say a couple of words to me, being that it is my 10-year anniversary, you are welcome to do so. Boy, what's going on? I actually wanted you to come on live, you and D, as a matter of fact. But like I said, this just came about, and yeah. just, all I can say is that I am very grateful to still be here. Like for real, for real. I am very grateful to still be here. Very grateful to still be here. There was times where I legit wanted to give up. Hey, the ghetto view. You welcome to come on too if you want to. This is like a celebration. To be honest, this is celebration. Like everybody that has ever supported me, they're all welcome to come on. Like I know this is a bit very random. This live is very random. I really wasn't anticipating going live at all, but I am here, honey. I am here. But like I said, I never thought that I would still be on YouTube after 10 years. I never thought I would be. I never thought I would be, but I'm here. I'm here.
Hey, it's your anniversary.
Yes, yes, it is. Yes, it is. This was very random. I didn't plan on doing this tonight. I just up and decided to do it when I was
I ain't mad
leaving work. I just up and
I ain't
decided to
mad
do
at
it.
it.
But I don't know. I wish I wasn't at work today. Being that it is my 10-year anniversary being on here, I just feel like it's just it's a milestone in a sense, because today I hit 10 years and sooner or later I'll be at 20,000 subscribers.
Hmm.
I'm like 150 some away from 20,000. And I did say that when I hit 20,000, I want to do a big ass live where I invite all of my YouTube colleagues on, like everybody to go in and out, in and out, in and out. Like it's I want it to be so epic for it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I wanted it to be. And I think that'd be good, especially for black YouTubers. Like that would be good for everybody to show that you can celebrate each other and just show that you can. People really like people think you can't be friends on here too. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Hmm.
and I think that we are living proof that you can find friendship on
Sure
YouTube.
can.
You can, like, straight up, you can. So I had, like, when I stopped by the gas station, I went and got. Being that this is my 10-year anniversary, This drink is this. I had to get K Michelle's drink.
Well, being that this is your anniversary, I had to go top shelf on the tequila, honey. Yes, God.
We're gonna have us a good time. Now, Jamar is coming on here too. Jamar
Okay.
coming on here in a little bit, and I had told him that I wasn't gonna be on here long, but I got a feeling I'm gonna be on here long. Cause
We
when we
always say that.
yeah, I said I'm not gonna be on here no more than an hour. That's what I said. But for those of you guys that don't know, tomorrow I have two interviews this week, y'all. Two. Tomorrow is me and Jamar's interview with Ike. We interview him tomorrow. And then on Thursday, me and Terrence, as well as Brandon, we're going to interview Prince from the Come Up Miami. I think that's going to be good.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be real good. Especially once we see what's going on in this next episode. Quran made me so hot with him. I said,
Listen,
how you gonna show us the fight, but then don't show us the fight when it comes to the episode? I was so looking forward to it. I ain't even gonna lie. Cause
listen.
that boy pissed me off putting his hands on Prince. That shit made my blood boil.
Right. It just seemed kind of weird. Like,
Yeah,
crazy.
because on the previous episode we seen him in, he don't even look like he man enough to squash a fly. But we'll find out. That's
I
one thing
know.
about it.
I know. Like, listen, I know. But, you know what? I'm gonna wait till everybody else come here to bring up this because it was a comment that was made under my 10-year anniversary video today that I deleted, but I deleted it because of my response because I kind of went.
So
I
both of us had some fucked up responses today.
Yes, we did. Like, yes, I went too far, and I said, like, you know what? Let me just delete this because I just said I wasn't gonna argue with folks in my comment section, but people take you there.
But I'm not understanding what negative comment you could have had. Basically, thanking everybody for being with you for 10 years. You even talked about the Justin J thing, which I was proud of you were doing. You didn't get mad. You didn't yell. You didn't read them. You didn't do none of that shit. You even thanked him for his love, wisdom, whatever that may have been. So I'm just confused as to what negative things somebody had to say.
Didn't even bash them.
Yes,
And
so
to,
I'm confused.
and to be honest, and that's the only thing they had to talk about. Like they like that's all they could talk about. Like I went through the whole 10 years. Thank you, Aaron. I went through the whole 10 years of me being here and told everything that has happened to me over the last 10 years. It probably was some things that I like looking back at that video. It's one thing that I missed, and I missed the fact that my uncle Bess had passed away in 2018 as well. Like I said, I had a lot of deaths around me during that time, so many that I forgot about. And I was like, damn, I forgot to even mention my Uncle Bess passing away in 2018. Like, it's some stuff that I didn't even talk about. So I talked about everything. Like, I talked about everything.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all you got out of this was that. But like I said, we're gonna talk about that in just a second when everybody else come on. Because I showed that comment to Josiah earlier today. He'll be on here. He's seen it, but I showed it to Josiah earlier. He was like, "You talking about all that, and that's all they can get out of it."
Right. People get on my, just like today, I get under my comments and some thirsty bitch want to get all up into my comments with the whole, I'm so sick and tired of this Candace and Monique situation, and you
Listen,
can't have an opinion of your own. People accuse you of being a bully. They accuse you of condoning violence. And I had one girl told me I can't talk about nobody. I look like a platypus.
no, she didn't.
That's what I did. I laughed. I said,
Listen,
girl, and she had a thing with her child. I said, girl, go home and take care of your baby child. And I left it alone at that. And then I told the other lady, I said, if Wendy ain't feeding, funding, or fucking you, get out of my comments, daughter. Like it look. I'm gonna let it
It's
go though. This
it's
ain't about me.
actually.
This about you.
Hold on, wait a minute. This Brandon text me now. But it's we have to like I didn't know that Candace had that many fans. That's number one.
I didn't either. Or Wendy.
And number two, I say time and time again, I feel like Candace and Monique are both annoying right now. I say that
They
time
are.
and time again. And then when it come down to it, if I say one thing about Candace, I'm Team Monique. But they don't say shit when I read Monique.
Right.
But then again, when I read her, then it's you fake. You only trying to read Monique because Team Candace was dragging you last week. It's
Right. Right.
like I
You can't win
mean,
from losing. And that's why I just kept it short and sweet and simple. Like when we do our reviews, we go on. Okay, we go on about our day, our life. It ain't this. I mean,
that's
we
what they
get
fail to
paid to read
realize.
them.
That's what they fail to understand. Like we get paid to read these hoes. Like
Yeah.
it
And once we
doesn't
read them,
matter.
it's over with.
Like once we get done, once we turn the camera off and edit this shit and put it out, we don't think about this shit no more. We on to the next thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But y'all want to drag us every 10 minutes about bitches that y'all don't even know.
Child, they can
Bitches we
miss
get
me with it.
bitches we get paid to drag.
How did you feel about the Real Hot Boys of Houston?
Okay, just give me 1 second on that one, child. I'm trying
Oh
to
Lord Jesus.
I know I'm just give me 1 second, hold on. Cause I'm on Instagram on the computer and I'm trying to send this link to Foy and all of them. Hold on, wait a minute.
Thank you, Devin Thomas. What's good, y'all? I'm on my phone because my Fios internet is trash, and this shit costs the same amount as a Buick, and it ain't cool. So
Okay, so when it comes
Joshua,
down
Joshua. I know I've been drinking since to come up Miami. Okay, girl, mind your business. All right. I got two best friends' birthdays that's in the same month in the same week, and I'm not there to celebrate. So this is how we celebrate now.
hold on. But yeah, okay, so when it comes down to the Real Housewives of about to say Atlanta, damn, the Real Housewives of Houston.
Hmm.
Um, so it was slow.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah,
best way to put it.
yeah. And a lot of the beef still aren't making sense because we don't know how it started, when it
At
started,
all.
who started it. So, and it started with a lot of beefs. And I was like, I mean, I'm all here for the beef, but you got to make it sense to me so I can see whose side I'm going to be on. Like, I don't, but I mean, I like the way it was produced. All of them up there are really cute. They're fun to look at. And, I'm giving it time. I'm going to see what they got going on.
What's up, you guys?
Hey,
Happy
Josiah,
Hey.
what's good?
anniversary, Scotty! Woo! Yes, we here to turn up tonight. I got my
Okay.
little margarita wine thingy.
Okay, so you let me tell y'all now. So like I said, I randomly decided to go live tonight, and when I hit up Josiah to go live with me, he was like, "Well, can I make a quick trip to the store right quick?" Like, what?
I had to get some wine. We had to
Uh,
celebrate.
Well, Terrence got some tequila, so I
I
mean,
saw. I see you got your tequila ready.
All day.
he always got he always got
They
his
in the
tequila
comments
ready.
calling me an alcoholic. That's all right.
Oh, not an alcoholic.
Girl, that's what they call me.
Oh my God. Goodness.
Oh my God! But
Well, Scotty, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, go ahead, go ahead, go
No,
ahead.
I just want to tell you, before everybody else come in, I am a huge, already know, like I've been watching you since 2014, since season 7 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, and then also I think the third season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. So I've been watching you for a very long time, and you were one of the most first, like you are one of the first people that I actually watch who does like YouTube commentary, and I was like, oh my God. Now I'm not gonna lie, now you was, I was like, whoa, because you was off the chain with your reviews back in the day.
Oh yes, I
But I
was.
was like, but I was like, I love it because you keep it so real and you have no filter. And man, just watching you grow since then has been like huge and incredible. Like you on your way to the top for sure. And I'm happy to be your virtual YouTube friend.
Yes. Let me tell you. Me and Josiah are now building a friendship.
Mm-hmm.
We are building a friendship. Actually, we just when I had asked him to come live tonight, I was like, you know what, I really hate that I don't have your phone number because I don't really like I really don't like going to people's IGs to ask them to do anything. I'd rather make it personable and text them because I text
Mm-hmm.
Terrence personally and asked him. So Jamar, not Jamar, because I don't know why Jamar. I know, pretty sure Jamar somewhere talking about me now. He gonna be on here in a minute, child. But he was like, oh well, here's my phone number, blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh, okay, cause like I really like to make bonds on here, like I really
Me
do.
too.
So, and
Yeah.
I like to make those bonds, and on top of that, I feel like we all have a point to prove that people can make bonds on here. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's weird to hear Josiah say he was a big fan of mine because I don't think I'm really nobody like that, but
True.
it is what it
That's not
is.
true. You
So
have people that love you. You have people that relate to you. When I heard your story, I'm tough. I'm a hard boy. Your boy don't cry, but you almost had me to cry earlier. I was like, oh my goodness, when you talked about like your struggles and you living out your hotel and everything, because I went through the same thing with my family years ago. So I was like, wow, like we have so much in common.
Mhm.
I'm gonna tell you something else about that. When I first started talking to Terrence, it was
Hmm.
right before that. Like
Yeah.
right before that happened. Like
Hmm.
literally right before that. I think because this month makes a year, I think, of me even knowing Terrence. I think I got to know Terrence last October, I think.
Hmm.
Yeah. It
And
was right after Basketball Wives.
yeah, that's how we got to know each other. And
Hmm.
it's like soon after I got to know Terrence, started to get to know Terrence, that happened. And then I came out one day and I just told Terrence all of that stuff, everything that was going on with that. And he was encouraging. I used to think that he
Hmm.
was mean when I first saw his videos, but the more I got to know him, he's not he's not mean. You know what I mean? So it's like, sometimes we get these perceptions of people when we watch them on YouTube, and because we don't really know them like that. When you get to know them as a person, you get to see them for who they, you get to see
Hmm.
how they really are. And I remember you saying, Josiah, when we were talking one time on Instagram, you were saying, "Oh, you the same person on the videos and off the videos. This ain't the shit that you do." You said something like that. You said I was the same person. Like I was just a real person. I'm the same person. It's not
Hmm.
nothing different, which I am the same person.
Which is, yeah, because you have so many YouTubers and like other bloggers, they portray this person in front of the camera, but it's like behind the camera, you're like, okay, like, but yeah, I like that
Hmm.
you're very raw. You say what's on your mind and you keep it real and you're fair. And that's good. We need people like that.
Oh, don't say I'm fair now, because they say I'm not now. Don't.
Well, I think you are. You state your opinion, you state how you feel, and keep it moving.
Oh, Aaron, I do not miss filming in that damn bathroom. I'm so glad I'm not in there no more. Thank God. I do not miss it at all.
Wow, that was the first time I noticed you when you cussed out Evelyn, Shawnee, Malaysia,
Oh yeah.
Kristen, Jennifer. Child, you laid them out. And I thought, I said, because that's when I first noticed you. I said, I didn't know it was somebody else up here like me. I like him. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Cuss them bitches out. And I went up ever since then.
Scotty, I remember that season where you did a review, right? I was like, oh my goodness, like it was that season where Brandy told. Remember that season in LA when Brandy called Shawnee a bitch,
Oh, yeah,
and you didn't really, you was not here. I wasn't here for Shawnee, but you didn't like Tammy neither. You drug the hell out of Tammy and Shawnee like that. I feel like that was like one of my favorite reviews by you because I was like, damn, you went in, but like I loved it all through. I am a Tammy fan, but I was like, damn, I mean, you ain't lying about what you saying.
Mhm.
I'm so ashamed.
No, it's okay.
And I
I'm
ain't know
so
that because I
ashamed.
liked him.
I'm a Tammy
I didn't like
fan.
her back then. I swear I didn't. I did not like her back then at
Yeah,
all. I'm so ashamed.
she was a mean girl back then, though. So I give
Listen,
you those.
listen. I'm looking at these comments and it's making me even more shame, especially when I'm talking about the Bad Girls Club reviews. Like I can't even look at those.
Oh,
Like I try to look at those. Like now I cannot. Oh God. Oh my God. And then
Those were classic.
Jamar pulled out my very first video. Oh my God. I was so ashamed. He pulled it out, honey. It was me
Wow.
in some ugly ass button up shirt. And that camera was dark as fuck. I ain't have no good lighting for shit. And I didn't know what I was doing or nothing. I'm like, now why you have to pull that old ass video out? Like, you ain't have to put me on blast like that. But then Jamar pulled out his old video. Jamar had a goatee and everything. I'm like,
He was trained.
oh,
Child, listen, don't feel bad.
Jamar had a whole goatee. I had never seen that video before. And I'm just like,
Listen,
oh, what?
my very first video, very first, Lord, I'm so ashamed. My very first video was shot on my phone in my bedroom, and I was doing marching band review. And I remember that video got 23 views, and it stayed 23 views for about 2 months. I said, Lord, but I kept going though. I did keep going. It took me a while to find what exactly I'm good at, what lane I'm in, and this, that, that. And it took a while for me to find that. But
mhm.
them first couple of videos, Lord, I'm so ashamed. Ugh. I might pull them up so y'all, girl, y'all gonna gag. Y'all, y'all is gonna gag.
I'm
I'm
gonna have to
telling
pull
you.
that up. See,
Oh
Listen,
Lord.
listen, like looking back at them old ass videos, I'd be so ashamed. I'm like,
Because
what was
I
I
remember technically the first video I ever did was for Basketball Wives LA. It was the season when they had British and Sunday and all of them up there.
oh yeah, that was
Oh,
a good season.
Yeah, that
I
that
went off
technically
on
was the
every
very
fucking
first
video on that one, every single one. I cussed all of them. When I say I cussed Sunday out on every fucking video, I cussed her
You,
ass
as you
out.
should. She was doing the most. Absolutely.
Oh, I
right.
cussed her
I
out.
couldn't.
Ooh, I
I
cussed
went
her
in on
out
her.
every
I
video.
went
Her
in
You
on
and
know,
her in a tight ass bun, and I went in on British too because I couldn't stand her.
and Scott, you went on Jackie and said when you said she looked like Holiday Heart, that took me out. Do you hear
Don't
me?
you say that about Jackie?
No, but
I
that's what
hated,
Scotty said
I
back in the
hated
day.
Jackie back then. I hated her back then. I used to
No.
drag Jackie. Oh
I'm like, oh my god.
She do kind of look like Holiday Heart when she got her hair in that nasty pony when
but you
she
know
first. And
what?
now I will say that
Joshua just brought this up, but British is coming back to Basketball Wives this
Yeah,
season.
I talked about that on my live. I
Mhm.
said, "Why? Why are they recycling these old bitches?" I didn't like British then. I'm not gonna like her now. I know I'm not.
I know, right?
Where's my yeah?
Aaron, what the hell you want?
Hi.
Babe, where's my
What you want, girl? Oh,
What you-
Aaron, you breaking up.
thanks everybody for the super. Lord, I didn't even see the super chats. Thank y'all. If that's the case, I should tell y'all that tomorrow I got a fundraiser running for our podcast. Y'all want to donate to it? Because you know I hate GoFundMe's.
My favorite videos of Scotty, though, to be honest with you, is of course the Basketball Wives, but I love the
Oh,
reviews for
someone
Love and
on
Hip
the
Hop Atlanta.
wrong Wi-Fi.
Them Love
Oh,
and
I
Hip
don't know
Hop
why I
yeah.
keep.
Atlanta reviews,
Oh.
I gagged.
Love and hip hop.
Yes, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, I love those ones of you
That
too. I went up, I did.
when you be reading Nene be sending. I mean, not Nene, Mimi. Yeah, I think it's her name.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yep,
Mimi.
Mimi.
when she was. It was that was that when I first started watching you too. When she was acting a damn fool, swinging on that shower rod and everything. Ain't got no
Look, I
sense.
ain't even gonna hold on the shower rod because I did buy one, but that's neither here nor there.
Oh my God.
That's neither here
Y'all
nor
can
there.
hear me? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can.
we hear you.
Oh, okay.
So don't
Hi
be
Won't
hating on me
everybody, how
with
nothing,
y'all doing?
shower rods, girl. Them junks is sturdy.
won't nothing ever be better than my Rashida reads. I used to read Rashida on every day.
Yes.
I love those
Oh my
Rashida reads
god.
because
And
I
it'd
was
be
I
so
was Team
funny.
K Michelle on that one.
I've
You
read
see the thing
Rashida every
was,
video.
even before people realized how fake Rashida was, you stayed calling her out. Even before people was like, "Oh my god,
Hmm.
like this girl is so fake." You stayed calling her out on her behavior.
Cause she been fake. I don't see how nobody can see that. She was
I
out.
was here. I was here for Rashida until she did that shit with K Michelle. That's when I started side eyeing her. I'm gonna be real. Now I still tried to like her after that, but I always side eye her for that shit because I said, nah, that ain't cool.
You
Oh,
know what's
that's
I've been
over.
crazy?
noticed too. I've been noticed too. But when I really started noticing Rashida fake, remember that season where her and Carly got into it, and then her and Kalina, I think it was season 4, of Love and Hip
It
Yeah,
Hop.
was.
Oh, and Jocelyn read the fuck out of her at the reunion. I was like, Rashida,
yeah,
you fake, bruh. You fake, bruh. Like,
yeah.
uh,
And that's when I stopped liking Tammy
oh
because
yeah.
I always felt like
Mhm.
she drove that wedge in between her and Kalina with that
She did.
bullshit.
She
She
did.
did.
Trying to get back on the show.
Hmm.
And it didn't work with her boring ass. I can't stand
I can't
Tammy,
really talk.
bitch.
I can't either. I want Kalina to come back. I want her and Rashida to be
I,
friends, and I want them to come
I
back.
I
Fuck
don't know
Rashida.
why they got. I don't know why they got rid of Kalina anyway. I thought she was a good
She didn't
cast
have no more
member.
Probably because of
storyline.
Rashida. Rashida probably said, if y'all bring her back, me and Kirk not coming back. And I guess her and Kirk were supposed to be the anchors of the show.
How?
They was the
How?
ones that were married.
It was never about them.
I couldn't stand Kirk. Oh my
Ugh.
I
god.
still don't like
But
Kirk.
you know what? You know who they really need to bring back K Michelle and Jocelyn to Atlanta, but it ain't
How do
gonna
you feel
happen.
like Kate Michelle did on Hollywood? Do you like her better on Atlanta than Hollywood with the like mixing in?
K Michelle, I feel like K Michelle can go anywhere in the Love and Hip Hop franchise and take it over
I agree.
because K
I
Michelle,
personally
her mouth
loved
is
her.
ridiculous.
I
K
loved
Michelle's
her
mouth is
better.
ridiculous. So
I
Mm-hmm.
loved her better in Atlanta. I feel like in New York and Hollywood, she was kind of more, she gave a little, but not like what she gave in Atlanta. It
Cause she
was,
actually knew them.
yeah. But see, in Atlanta, that's the K Michelle that I like. Second season when she threw that lit candle at Rashida, I won't mad at her. I won't mad
I
at her.
mean, if you really think about it, K Michelle, she was starting over when she was on Atlanta. So when she got to Hollywood, she had worked hard to get the things that she has now. Like she has a restaurant now. She has
Mhm.
an endorsement for Jack Daniels. She had so much going on for herself. None of these other girls had the momentum that she has.
Well,
So,
That's
listen,
true.
I just feel like, it's
the
different.
real gag. I feel like the only people that made it out of Love and Hip Hop music wise was K Michelle, Cardi B, Amara, not La Negra, a
Mm-hmm.
little bit. Amara went out,
I,
but my
I think
whole
she could.
thing that I've always wanted was to see more artists come out of Love and Hip Hop because I
I
thought that
agree.
was the goal
That's
ultimately.
what I thought. That's what it was at first.
Mm-hmm.
I can say I can attest to that. That's what it was at first because when Love and Hip Hop first came out, you had Olivia on there,
Yep.
and to be honest, I was a fan of Olivia's music before she came on Love and Hip Hop. I know a lot of people
I
really
like
knew
Olivia.
her
Yeah.
from, like, a lot of people only knew her from G Unit, but I knew her before that. So it's like
Yeah.
I liked her music before that. So when she came on Love and Hip Hop, I was like, okay, maybe this would be a good look for her. Maybe people could hear her music. Maybe it'll help her pop. But for some reason, she just didn't connect with anyone.
Mm-hmm.
And
It was.
you bring in Atlanta, and you got K Michelle, who's basically holding the Olivia card, on the
Mhm.
show, and she made it.
If
But
you think
Olivia did.
about it, Olivia personality was very, very ugly and very much stale.
Mm.
Olivia didn't have no personality on
She
that Love
did.
and Hip Hop show. She was a follower. She wasn't
She
a
did.
leader. She was the
Even
third wheel
though
to Chrissy. If you can remember, Olivia never had a personality. She was a third wheel to Chrissy. And I feel like she hated on somebody. I still to this day was like she still hated on
I
Samaya
was
for
about to
no
get
good
on that,
reason. They
even
all hated
though I
Samaya
did
on that
not
first
see
season.
it,
I didn't like that.
even though I didn't see it for Erica Mena, I didn't like the way Olivia used to always try to perpetuate her dominance over her. I said, "Girl, we only know you from Twisted, and when you did your little your Queen of the Hook thing, you pull a little Maltese being the Queen of the Hook for all the G Unit shit, but you only had one album that came out, and that one album I knew nothing about. I only knew you from Twisted my senior year in high school. Now I ain't
That's
gonna
my
hate
shit. Twisted is
because
my
that was my
shit. I still
shit.
love the video.
Don't get me wrong.
I
But
still
the
love it.
way she used to try to be like, just real uppity with her shit, like she made it. And I said, Olivia, I like you,
Should've known
but
better
girl,
than
you
to
pulling it
give
just a
your
little bit.
life. Should've known you would never make me
And
cry.
then with the right, because when I saw your picture of the CDs that you had, I said, is that Olivia? I said, so she did make an album because I thought G Unit pulled it.
I got her album. You want to see it? I got
I
her debut
saw it in that picture, girl. I said, so she did come out with another album. But the only thing I knew from her was Twisted, and wow, that was my song. I'm not gonna say that was my
Twisted,
song,
shake
and I
it,
did
baby,
like
don't break
December.
it.
version.
I did like December. I'm not gonna lie, I
Yeah,
did like
December
December.
was cute. It was a cute little hit.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah, because it wasn't a hit.
yeah, but it should have been. So it's
It
just
should have
like
been.
I'm shocked. I felt like had that got the traction that it should have gotten, Olivia
mhm.
probably would have been on a K Michelle Cardi B type of thing because the girl can sing. Say
Yeah.
what you want about her
I think
personality,
the
Mama can sing.
but the thing with Olivia is, I think she doesn't know what type of music to make either, because I think she's still stuck where she was left at. Because
And that, and you know what? That's the problem with Amada. That's the problem with Amada. Amada don't know her sound and her the music that she want to make. She's very confused on that. And I want Amara to be big on Miami. I really feel like Amara can be big. She don't know what type of music that she wants to get out there. She's
Mm.
very confused on that. I think that's her problem too.
I can
yeah,
agree to that
she
Yeah.
doesn't know what she wants to do. To be honest, like
because she
Olivia,
performed
yeah,
the song on
insecure,
Miami.
insecure. That's
That's what it was,
Miami.
and I loved it. I
That's right.
loved it. I had it on when I had title. I loved it,
Hmm.
and I was like, I'm with that. I'm with it. Like I need more of that.
And then she just stopped. She just stopped. No EP, no nothing. I was like, just this one
But Olivia
song.
did the same thing. Olivia didn't try to put out no music. Like all we had from her was December and Walk Away, which sounded like it came out in 2002. So it's like
Oh,
she didn't have no EPs or no mixtapes or anything like that. And if she did, we didn't know.
And the
So it's
fact is, like,
like
she got signed and everything. Like Amada got signed, had all these stuff like lined up, and then nothing. I was like Amada, like you had all like your first season, you had like people were building you up
they
for
were.
this top
Mm-hmm.
stardom, and you
mhm,
just let it fall flat.
She
I'm like,
probably should
mhm.
have just left after her second season, to be honest. That's probably
I
a good
yep,
agree.
reason.
She should
Yeah.
have pulled the
she got a
Cardi
Cardi
B
B.
because that's what Cardi did.
K
Cardi on
Michelle
Cardi's
started
second
that.
season,
Leave on the
Cardi
second
did
season.
just enough to be there. But other than that,
Mhm.
Cardi was booked and busy. She was touring,
Mhm.
working on an album. Like that's what you like. That's what I wanted. And I'm gonna be real. That's what I wanted Rashida to do. I felt
You
like
did?
Rashida. I did,
You
look. Don't
did?
do that.
For what? For
Cause
what?
I remember Rashida from her bubblegum days. That was my jam.
You
And we not
did?
gonna do Rashida. We
You
not gonna do
did?
Rashida. Okay? I remember Rashida
You
from her
did?
bubblegum days, girl. We
You
not gonna do
did?
Rashida like that. Okay?
No, you did?
I did. I wanted her to do
you,
what everybody else was
you,
supposed to do. All right, I'm gonna put myself back out there. I'm gonna get a hot ass song. This is gonna be my only season. I'm gonna use other hip hop for what I need to use it for.
So you
But
wanted some bubble gum to be chewed. You really wanted some damn you wanted Winter Fresh to be
on my
chewed.
bubble
Don't
gum,
nobody want to
girl, my
hear
bubble
that.
gum.
I'm trying to
Yes, that
think
was
of
my
something
make
jam.
positive
it
to
wanna
allude to that, but I
marry
can't.
me. Make it
Huh?
I
wanna
said I'm trying to
marry
think of
me.
something positive to allude to that, but unfortunately I can't. I'm sorry.
There
I'm
is
I,
just gonna
nothing
be
I'm gonna
look.
try to
positive
have your
to
back.
While I
it.
Yeah.
don't like her
Put
personally,
it on and make 'em wanna marry me.
Mary,
Put it
right? You know, like
on
Pat.
and
You know what,
I
Scotty?
was
That
with
low
it.
key like it low key bangs. The hook,
See what I'm saying?
it low key
You
bangs. I'm
see what
not
I'm
even gonna lie
saying?
about that.
So
Cause
I
it's not
wanted
making fun
her
of
to
it. It low
like
key bops a little bit.
use the platform for what she needed to use it for, but she instead wanted to be a reality
it was
TV star
it was
and play
never
with her
gonna
marriage
happen.
and get pregnant and then have Kirk and his three earrings in the bed with Bambi and all the rest of them hoes, and then he had a baby, this, that, and this. Like, what's
Yes, it's
that?
on my phone. It's on my phone. It's on my phone.
Make you wanna marry me?
That's on my phone.
Put it on
That's
a make her want to marry me. Like, look, that was my jam. I
And
wanted
this
her
is
to make
also
it.
on my phone.
You know what? When it came back on TikTok because it got played on TikTok and everybody was doing it, I'm not even gonna lie, it low key banged when TikTok picked it up.
Well, she would never be anything ever. I just want to make that
Well,
clear.
listen, that's just like Jocelyn. Jocelyn been making an album since her first season back in 2011. We ain't heard it yet,
And we
Oh, I
never
didn't
gonna
except
expect
hear
her.
Stingy
it.
with My Cootie Cat.
Ain't nobody. Don't nobody take her seriously, child. Nobody.
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 Child,
She
she
needs to
been
just
making an
keep fighting
album
on
for
TV.
almost nine
Just keep
years
giving
now.
drama and reading
That's just
bitches.
Porter,
okay. That's just like with who else was quote unquote into music on Love and Hip Hop, like Jessica Dime. She was never gonna make it. Talking about some,
nah,
I'm so
she won't.
disrespectful. I'm so disrespectful. No, your music is
Nah,
disrespectful.
I
Nobody
love
wants to
her
hear
on the
that.
show, but I didn't like her music, and I'm just gonna be honest. I love her on the show, but I didn't like
I'm
her
so
music.
disrespectful. No, your music is disrespectful. No one wants to
But
hear
you know
that.
what? As much as I don't see it for Tammy, I did like her song.
Oh, that was a cute little song. I know what you're talking about.
I did like her
Yeah.
song.
I forgot the name of it, but what is
Look,
it?
Scott, I can't think of the name of it either.
Oh
We
my
could put
god.
But
Let
I
her
me
on the
remember
same
when I
level
heard
as
it,
let me
I was
Google
with
Sing
this.
it.
Hold
Santana.
on. It's something. What is it called?
No comment.
Somebody in the chat know.
I
Somebody in
know.
the chat gonna put it down there.
I
Louis
never
Gucci Prada
downloaded
was better
Tammy's
than
music.
Tammy's song.
Oh, it's called All These Kisses.
That's it.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
did like it.
Okay. Me too. I like that song. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm.
How it
I had,
begins,
like Nene said,
Joshua.
I had
How it
that on an
begins.
iPod.
How it begins, Joshua.
Hmm?
How it begins.
Hey,
I don't
Jamar.
remember. I don't remember. But
You don't remember?
Hi.
Hey, Jamar.
hi, Jamar.
What's the tea?
Nothing, just shooting the shit.
Oh yeah. Before we go any
I need to
further,
stop
because I'm just
cursing on
I'm
here.
just saying this to Terrence. I said I was gonna wait till Josiah came on, and Josiah been on here, and now we two guests later, and I still ain't said nothing back. Okay,
Right.
so we were talking about my video, my today's video that I did, about my 10-year anniversary, which I filmed last month. That video is so old. That video is like a month old now, but we were talking about that, and we were actually talking about how people can find the worst. Just pick one thing out of everything you talk about and just harp on it. I was talking about Josiah know what comment I'm talking about because
Mhm.
I showed it to him earlier today. Now I'm gonna read the comment to y'all. And I don't know if Jamar even seen the video yet, but I know the rest of
Oh,
y'all have. And this is, huh?
I saw it.
Okay. So this is what this person said before I told them to go die. That's why I deleted it.
Ugh.
But anyway.
Why, Scotty? Why?
Um,
Harsh.
this is what they said. And I'm not gonna say
Yeah,
the person's name that they mentioned because I ain't got time. We already know who I'm talking about here.
I understand.
But
I understand.
they said all I hear is a bunch of excuses and laziness. No wonder Bleep dropped you as a friend. You couldn't even make the blackout and take responsibility. You had no drive. He had to let you go or you would have held him back. And my response was, bitch, why don't you die? I shouldn't have said that.
You
That's why
shouldn't
I
have said
deleted
that.
Yeah,
it.
you should have. Yeah, you should have fucked that hoe.
Not really.
When
No,
you
I
sit
don't think
there
you should have
and
said
laid out the whole scenario of why you weren't there, that's some person who just came onto the video, said that, and didn't even watch the shit.
Yeah, at all. That's why I said fuck that bitch and her feelings.
that.
Watching
I
it,
think
and you're just a dumbass. Just grade A, unapologetically.
Yeah.
you know
And that's
what?
what
I
I
will
said. I was
say
like, out this whole video that Scotty talked about, that's the little part that you took from it and ran. Like, how dumb can you be?
And if you feel like we need that person to succeed,
I would have just said thank you for the view and just left it at that. I don't wish death on people. Well, that's
I
you.
don't
Like I don't
either.
know.
That's
I
you.
I don't. But
That's y'all.
I don't.
Y'all
I
already
don't.
know
But
my
that.
mouth.
well,
But
I know
here's my.
you like to run your car into bitches, Terrence.
But here's the thing,
What?
though.
Terrence like to
I
run his car
normally
into
don't do
bitches.
that. I normally don't do that. But that particular person that said that under the video is a troll that constantly keeps coming on my shit. Even after I block them, they still come back. So that's
oh,
why
well,
I
Oh, then
said
it's
that.
fine. Then
just let
if
them
that's a
do it.
troll, then
See,
Their
fine. Okay,
job.
got
see,
you.
Let them
see.
view.
It's
Let them
fine.
do what they do.
Fuck
Let them
trolls.
comment. Let them build up your bank account for free.
Right.
That's true.
Listen, y'all already know me for my works. I'd have told her to go die, her dog to go die, everybody around her to go die. You bitches do not, girl. Look, go
And
like,
Jamar was
and I
actually
honestly
there,
try
so
not
he
to be like
knows.
that. But I don't like when people just shit on the hard work that it took for you to get it. Like to me,
I
that's just
said
selfish.
what I was saying, Jamar, was I said you were actually there for that situation, so you know exactly what happened.
Girl, bye.
You were actually there, so I
Let me
mean,
tell y'all
let's
something.
not.
One thing that we do not need is that person, because
Right.
that situation has happened years ago, and we are just
Yeah,
fine.
it happened years ago. So it's like the reason why I got so pissed off is because I've been on here for 10 years. So my whole point of making that video was to talk about everything that has happened to me over the last 10 years. I went down a whole
Mhm.
timeline. I went year by year, year by year. And of course, I talked about it. I've never really talked about it publicly. And even when I did
Right.
talk about it, I was very respectful. I did not bash him. I said exactly what happened, how I felt, and that was it. I didn't even talk about certain stuff because I didn't want to make that a bash him session. You know what I mean? So, because this
Right.
was all about me. This was all about me and what I went through. So the fact that that's all you can take from it is just that. You know what I mean? But like I said, if anybody on this panel knows what happened during that particular incident, it's Jamar because he was actually there talking to me on the
Bitch, I
phone
was
and all the other
victim.
shit. He knows exactly.
I
Yeah,
was
he was actually there,
I was
so
a
he
victim.
knows. So he
So,
knows. Other than that, it really don't matter. But I had to bring that up because as good as I felt today, being that it is my 10 year and I made that post and that video and I got all of those positive comments from everybody on IG, YouTube, everywhere, you get
Mhm.
that one fucking person that just want to put a whole damper on your shit.
girl, bye.
But
I
I deleted
wouldn't
the
be
comment.
Yeah,
surprised if
because
they
they
were
don't
sent by
understand
that
what we're
person.
talking about.
I would not be
But
surprised if they were sent by that person.
But you know what? They do that on everybody's stuff though. Cause I know he was doing it on Kane's one on he was in Kane's comments once on the same shit. Like they come in and do that on everybody's stuff. So you know it is what it is.
Must
But
hate their stats for them to
um
hate their lives.
I mean it's just, you know, whatever. But it ain't about that. You know, it's a good day. It's a good day. Ain't nobody gonna ruin my shit. But I do feel bad that I said die. Like I ain't want to say that, but I get sick of that bitch coming on my shit every other damn day. Shit, get sick of
Yeah,
that
I
bitch
didn't know
doing.
that, so
Uh,
I would have been like, "That's fine if they do it consistently.
let
Then
her
that's
work for
Yeah,
fine." I
free.
really don't care because trolls are like, very mysterious fans.
Let her work
they
for free.
are. Like Terrence just got attacked earlier by somebody. Hey D.
Hey, Zaddy.
Hey, how y'all
Man,
doing?
hey,
Terrence, you are
Yeah,
funny.
I
Hey,
got attacked earlier for my opinion about Wendy from uh Real Housewives of Potomac.
You
And
mean
You
she
Baby
still
called
Bop?
herself
attacking
trying to
her,
read me.
Terrence?
You mean
Huh?
Baby Bop?
You still attacking her, Terrence?
I didn't attack her. All I said, I didn't. All I said was, instead of worrying about what Monique got going on, what you need to do is go and find you a shaman or a witch doctor to find out how many bones you need to throw, or how many calves you need to slaughter, or how many dicks you need to suck to get that bad juju up off your family. She got a whole
Are you?
family curse.
Are you?
That's all I said about thickweed. That's
Woo!
all I said.
And you
Jesus.
don't find nothing what you said, right?
No, no,
Okay, Terrence.
no, because it's the truth.
But you know what?
It's the
I did
truth.
I'm
notice that she is. I don't know. I feel like that Wendy just should have been a friend to the show because I don't think that she really has a storyline. You know, what I
She don't.
mean, it's just like she's interjecting herself in everybody else's business. Like, what is your storyline?
And my thing is, Monique fought Candace. Monique ain't do shit to you. Why do you have such a strong opinion about Monique? She didn't do nothing to you. If anything, you need to be neutral because you're new to this.
I mean, her storyline is the fact that her parents or her husband's parents don't like her.
But we're not seeing. I don't feel like that we're seeing enough of that on the show. It's like
Because
every
she
time
don't
we
want to be known
see
that her family are peasants compared to her husband's side of the family. And that's why they don't fuck with her or him or them kids. That's why.
okay, I didn't say all that, but
okay.
You
So
know what? I thought I was
But see,
wrong.
if she would just say that, that's
She
a
do
good
not like
storyline.
her.
I wouldn't mind seeing that
well,
storyline from her.
let me say this, y'all. Let me say this right quick. Me and Jamar, we're gonna go to the G Status reunion.
okay.
Really, y'all going?
Who?
We're going.
Where? Where?
It's in
Jamar,
Atlanta, right?
Jamar's making me go. Yeah,
Where?
Whatever.
Jamar's making me go.
Wait,
Wait a
where
minute.
y'all
Who's
going?
hosting for sure?
We don't know.
Wait,
They
where y'all
won't
going?
say.
Atlanta.
Because I
Atlanta.
keep hearing Wiley is supposed to host the they asked Wiley to
Girl,
do it.
That's what
That's
Oh,
what
I
I
going
heard.
kept
to
hearing.
G status. Okay, y'all going
well,
to G
I
status.
messaged
Yeah.
them. I asked them specifically, who is hosting this reunion? They said, "Oh, we don't want to say who it is yet until the flyer is made. It's going to be a big surprise." I'm like,
It might be Wally because people have been saying that all in the
See,
comments. It might be
see.
Wally.
"Girl, never mind. Let me shut up."
Yo, wait, if it's Wally, oh my gosh.
Because I was about to say something so shady. Thank you,
I'm not
Lord.
gonna say nothing because I actually like him. I like his stuff. I ain't gonna say nothing. I know I know we're not supposed to, but I find him entertaining to say.
What I did watch was his interview with
Shut
because
up,
after
Terrence.
we did our Tramel show, I watched that Roman did.
The only thing that I find interesting or entertaining about Wiley is when that eye starts drifting listfully to the right.
Oh,
That's the only time I cackle and kiki,
Bye.
and I find it interesting.
Bye.
When it
no.
starts drifting, uh, listfully to the right. Other than that, I don't find him entertaining or what he got going
Terrence.
on.
I
But
can't.
it's no shade, Wiley.
Terrence.
I cannot.
Terrence,
What you mean
It's
no
no
shade?
shade.
You need to stop. You
What
need
do
to
you
be
mean no
stopped.
shade?
I'm
What
a
part
It's
of that
no
fucking
shade. Because
limit.
I know you can't help it.
It
It's
is
no
shade.
shade.
That's
It's
that,
no
shade.
no,
shade.
That's
Because I
that's
know
shade.
shade.
you
That's
can't help it.
crescent moon, bitch.
Well, listen, I know it's shady, but
Hey,
you got
what's
to say
wrong with
it's no
working at?
shade
Wait.
because
What's wrong with working at Kroger?
ain't not,
Who
I
said that?
I
do.
love
What's wrong?
Kroger.
Who said
No,
anything wrong?
Josh said Kaya too busy working at Kroger.
Honestly, if it was Kaya, I
He
would get
said,
my life. Let me tell you, I would get my everlasting.
Kaya
Baby, when I
hosting
tell
a
you it would be
reunion,
so
baby, I was
many
gagged.
like
I'm
Yeah,
going.
homophobic
so
slurs.
That would be sickening. I would live.
I'm going. If Kaya is the host, I'm there. Period.
I
How you gonna read her
I
that?
want Kaya on Love and Hip Hop so bad.
Child,
it's
Kaya would
never
kill
gonna
that. I
happen.
feel like Kaya would kill the people or something. I feel like she gonna get
I
killed.
think she would go if Trina wasn't on there. If
Child,
Trina's not on there, she would go.
Trina need to leave. It ain't doing nothing for her.
It's
Yeah,
It's
not.
but
not.
see, I
At
feel like if they
all.
did bring Kaya on for Trina, Trina would probably be interested. And I'm just gonna be real.
I
I
would.
would
I
love
mean,
to
that's
see
real.
them in the room together.
I would be
Do
interested.
you think they're gonna jump Kaya like they jumped what's her name, Nicki Natural?
Who?
Do you
Oh,
think they would jump her the same way they jumped Nicki Natural?
I don't
I don't
think.
know, because Kaya can't fight. I remember when her Hummer was getting towed and she beat up the tow truck driver. So
I mean, the truck driver wasn't gonna fight no woman. Trina will.
I
sure.
mean, with Kyle,
I mean, Kaya do
I'm
got a
not
beer
here
belly,
for
so I think she would
her.
win.
Listen, I like Kaya. I'ma just be real. I think Kaya is hilarious. And
So
she
Okay.
you
is
like
talented. Because I
Kaya,
think
but I can't like. Okay,
You can't like who?
I'm, I'm not gonna go
Monica?
there anymore because Monica ain't got shit to do with this conversation.
I
See,
did
you just
just
want to
like
throw
Nicki
shade
likes.
tonight. You want to throw shade tonight, but I'm gonna let you
for
have
me,
it.
I let Monica live as
I'm
the
talking
vote.
about Aaron ass.
Huh?
Go ahead, Jamar.
I let Monica live for Scotty and the fact that she is my Scorpio sister. So I let her make it.
So who's the person?
I
Don't say you
love
let her
Monica.
live for
but
me.
what's wrong with Monica?
I love Monica.
I just
I
But
need
mean,
wait, who's the
Scotty.
person then? Because I didn't get the person. I don't know who the
I'm
person
not.
is.
Terrence already talked about the person already, so I'm not even gonna engage in it.
Oh.
Well, girl, who is it for those of us that don't know?
You know, you thought they was we. You know, y'all suspect that they're hosting a reunion. I was saying that he like Kaya, but I can't find him entertaining. but he can find
No, I'm
Tyler.
not mad at you for liking wildlife. Hey man.
Can you
I have to go with
stop?
Terrence on
Can
this
you
one, Scotty.
stop? Can you stop? Can we not? Can we not? Can we not do this on my platform? I don't want nobody thinking I'm shading them at
Listen,
all.
my thoughts and concerns and reads is not a reflection on Scotty by Nature TV.
Because he is
It's
Thank you.
all coming from me.
Hey y'all.
Okay.
Hey,
Hey.
Hey, boy.
Hey, Pumpkin.
Oh, by
Hey.
the way, I have to say this. For the thought is how you say your name?
Foy.
Foy.
Yeah.
I looked at your page and by the way, I have to say I love your art.
Oh,
I
thank
love your
you.
artwork. I love your work. So I gotta tell you that. I actually went to your page and actually looked because I was like, for the artist, let me actually see this. Because I saw you did the thing for L Teddy, his
Oh,
banner and stuff like that. I don't know.
thank
But I looked at
you.
your page and I was like, oh, he's talented. He's very, very
Mhm.
talented.
Oh,
So
thank you. Thank you.
big ups to you. Big ups to you. Keep doing it.
I'm trying. I'm trying. Congrats, Mr. Scotty.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Even though bitches didn't want me to live today, but thank you.
Child.
oh my God.
They tried
Just
to
hold
find
on to
any
all the
reason.
positive energy you can.
Exactly. Exactly.
The
That's all I
ghetto
can
view
do.
said drop the link, Scotty.
Okay.
Do you think there
We're
will
gonna
be
put it.
another blackout? Do you ever see it in the future, like
yeah.
them bringing back the
I
blackout?
hope so, because I would love to go. I never been
I
to
would
one.
want to go
Me
too.
too.
Like I
Me
really want
too.
to be Bondi. I really want to see. I'm such a fan. Sorry, I'm gonna stop, but I
We
can't help it. I
actually
love
discussed. Did we,
like
Jamar? Did we talk about this on when we had the OG panel?
Yeah. I mean,
Did we
there's been
talk about?
all intent on making a third one. It's just been uh shit, life just keep happening. Uh Candy started working on her house, and then I know I think at the time that's when Kevin's mom first started getting sick, and is then of course the pandemic just shut anything down. We may have done it this year,
Mhm.
but that went out the window. So it's really just a matter of everybody that we would want to participate able to participate.
I think that would be so dope. I literally watched it. I literally watched it. Like I didn't have a YouTube channel at the time, and I literally watched it. I literally watched y'all go to this place and saw everybody's like recap and everything. I thought it was amazing.
Baby, I can't even watch them videos from that 2016 blackout because I look a mess.
It just brought me back. Like I watched Scotty's 10-year anniversary of him talking about it, and it made me go back to Messy Miles recap, Ashley Miller's recap. Who else? And the whole
Roxy,
drama surrounding Justin and Scorpion and the drama with him and gosh,
that
Candy.
2016 was it was a child. It was great.
I watched them videos till this day of
It
him going back and forth with them. It was
was a
hilarious.
mess for the internet at the
It
time.
was a mess too. I loved it.
All
It
the
was
the
Can
hilarious.
we refrain
videos,
from any
the
conversation about that person, please?
I'll just say everything surrounding that
the
was
event was lovely. The blackout event was a great
Yeah, it
time.
was.
Things was slapping. Okay, everybody remember them damn chicken wings.
You know what? I I was actually supposed to go to that one, but you know,
You wanted to be loyal to the wrong bitch.
Who?
shut up.
it happens. It happens.
Shut
Oh
up.
God.
It slipped out. Child.
No, it is
I
slip
ain't the
out.
only
You
one
knew you
up
supposed
here
to be
reading,
doing this.
apparently.
That's
Look at my
different.
godmother.
Jamar is shady as fuck.
That's
Hey,
different.
Yeah, okay.
Hey,
I get over
Ghetto
you.
Hey,
hey,
ghetto view.
I didn't get over you.
y'all. I have to make this real quick because I gotta go. But I want to say congratulations, Scotty. You know I love you. I've been riding with your ass since day one, A1, like for a long ass time. We the OGs of the Bad Girls Club reviews. Me, you, and Jamar.
Baby.
Like, so I'm gonna, and you like my little brother in my head. You know what I mean? I be wanting to jump in these streets and be like, go off for you. Like, it's only like maybe a couple of y'all that I will go like want to fight for, and you are one of them. You are one of them. You always
Oh,
been
thank
the
you.
same person. You ain't never changed, and
Mhm.
don't change for nobody on here. Nobody.
Mhm.
You told your story today. Leave it at that. Don't explain shit else. That was your
Ooh.
I
period.
received that one.
That was your
Okay.
story. When
I
I
know I
looked
received
at
that.
that story earlier, I was like, this is his truth. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So all the comments and all that bullshit, fuck them. This is your
Right.
story. This was your
Yep.
time to tell it. And I I be inspired by you. When you be like, I don't have
Oh
this, I don't have
Lord, y'all
that.
gonna make
You
me
don't be the
cry.
only one. When your camera and shit wasn't working in those years, mine wasn't either. But we was still going. You know what I mean? That's what you gotta do.
Right.
You right, baby. We
All
can
this,
go back.
I'm telling you, and look at you now, 20,000 in. You know what I mean? Because you was
Yes.
you.
Yes.
If you would have been rising the way other people was rising, those people wouldn't have been genuine.
Because a lot of those people,
They don't be
Child.
and a
genuine.
lot of
They
that
be
was
there
built
for
off,
that time being, but they not
and
genuine.
a lot of
That's
that
right.
uprise was built off of mess,
Exactly.
tactics, and
Exactly.
fickle. That ooh, who's talking about who they to come in just to see the mess, and it's like, okay, so once that's over, who stays?
Then what? Then what? So
That's what I was saying.
I'm always gonna rock with you. I love all y'all on the panel. I rock with y'all. I support y'all. For you,
Oh,
boo. You know you my baby. I do need to get with you on some artwork as well.
Oh,
I didn't know
thank
you
you.
were doing all that shit. Wait a minute, hold up. I'm like, I could have been putting you on my website and all that, and you over there hiding your talent. Don't do that no more. Don't do that no more. So
Right.
I love y'all. Y'all do y'all thing. Hey, El Kelly, I see you in the chat. But I love how
Bye,
y'all
El
do y'all
Teddy.
thing and be y'all. Just be y'all.
Yes. Thank you.
All right, y'all.
Thank
Y'all have a good
you.
night.
You too,
Thank
You
you
too.
boo.
so
Bye.
much. Oh my God. He made me want to cry, y'all.
Nah, don't cry. Let's not have a wait.
Go ahead and cry.
I don't cry though. That's like
You know
with
Right.
what?
me.
Added on to what she was talking about, when you was talking about that there's some gaps in that you probably wasn't feeling, you wasn't feeling like it, and life got into the way. It happens. Like there's some times where I really don't like. I don't have the energy to get up and film a video. Like sometimes I'll be like, I'm not in the right headspace to film a video. Like we all get like that sometimes, especially on YouTube and how much everybody put in their videos. You know, you don't feel like getting in front of a camera
Hey, Cat.
Hey,
and expressing yourself
Hey,
to this
Cat.
to a situation,
hey,
especially like
y'all.
reality TV. You don't want to. You don't want to. Sometimes you just don't. Like I don't
Listen,
want to film right now. It's all right. I'll
there
film
have been
the next 2
days
weeks. I don't care.
where I am in a horrible mood and I gotta get on camera. So it's just like I try my best to push it aside and do what I got. Because the way I think about it is, I don't want to let my subscribers down because I know they be waiting.
Mm-hmm.
So I just go on ahead, I shake it off, I get in the character, but then once that's over with, then I'm in a funky ass mood again. But I make it work. So that's my. But when you get like that, keep doing that. You just got to
You
push
have
through it.
to. You have to. Scotty, I want to say that I'm really, really, really proud of you. And even before the Justice League, I was a fan. I remember watching you in that restroom that you were talking about. And I remember you used to wear yellow white beaters and you used to go the fuck off. And I used to be cracking up. And I just want to let you know that I'm very proud of you, because you stayed the course and you kept going. And like what Chance was saying, sometimes you're not feeling it and you don't feel up the part, you are battling with depression or whatever. And just to help us, I'm sure that we were helping you. And 20,000 subscribers is not an easy feat, baby. It is not an easy feat at all. And you've done it with grace. You've maintained your personality and you stay consistent, like that lady said before. You did not change. You are the same person that was in that restroom right now. And I am so, so proud of you. And I'm so happy that this moment is happening for you.
Thank you so much, Caspiel. Like, I really
Mhm.
appreciate that for real.
No
I
problem.
really appreciate it.
It's well deserved.
Now, well,
Going
let me
through.
let Jamar speak. I want to hear what he got to say without his shade.
I mean, who am I?
Without the shade. Okay, well, bitch, have your little Phaedra Parks moments then. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So, like, from the video, he said that we had met, what was it, around 2013, 2013, 2014. And that was when I just started, like, doing YouTube consistently. And that's when I started watching, like, everybody else, or when I started watching other people's content, like Bondi Blue, Ashley, and, of course, Scotty at the time. And I don't remember. I think Scotty commented on my video one time before, or I did one or the other. And I knew I had like maybe if 1,000 subscribers at the time. Probably wasn't even that. And he must have been like way bigger. I'm like, oh, this person actually, saw my ass and watched my shit. Okay, that's cool. And so I stayed connected. And we built that friendship, and it led, of course, like into the Justin, Adrian situation that we was all bonding and getting together. And I think even then, I sort of knew. If I asked myself, way back then, I sort of knew that they may have fallen off, but I knew that Scotty was going to always stay because, like, no matter how much bigger he was than I was, especially on the social. Because I mean, you associate with people on the internet, you feel like, oh, they have this number, they're going to treat you a certain kind of way. But he ain't never treated me no kind of way. He was, always genuine, always cool. So to see, my friends succeed makes me feel good.
Yeah.
And to know that I played a part in that makes me feel even better. Because and he knows I be calling him with some shit. I'm like, girl, I'm ready to rage and bust the windows out the car like Jasmine Sullivan. But I can't do it. But I can put my slight shade in my Insta story and then he gonna still talk about it because it's funny. Because the shit was funny. But yeah, like Kesmiel said, he's very genuine. He deserves every bit of success that he gets. And I'm just happy to be a part of the journey.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You stupid bitch.
And let
I
me just
know
say, he ain't going to fuck off in the
for
chat. He's
me,
like, I'm about to beat his ass. I be laughing my ass off when you be going off on people. And saying I'm gonna beat this hoe ass. I'm gonna knock that hoe out the wheelchair. Like that shit, I be in tears, crying at you.
Not out the wheelchair.
He was gonna knock somebody off. They was already paraplegic, and he was gonna knock their ass out the wheelchair.
My
Oh, Lord.
Who the hell was
my
that?
cousin.
Oh, well.
My cousin.
Well, I ain't want to say nothing. I mean,
Well,
yeah.
well,
Yeah.
ex-cousin, because I don't claim that bitch no more. So.
Scotty was my very first YouTube friend, and I can honestly say that. Because when me and him met, I was just gaining my subscribers. I think I had about 4,000 or 5,000 subscribers, and around that time he had 15. So when I put a comment on his videos, I didn't expect for him to hit me back because he has so many people. You know what I mean? And he hearted it and he liked it. Then he commented. He said, "I saw your videos. You was funny. I agree with it. This, that, and this." And that really made me feel good because I said, "Oh, okay." Because he was bigger than I was, and he was very genuine, and he stayed genuine, and I really appreciate him. I really do, because I was not in the mood to try to entertain any YouTube friends, but that changed when I met him,
Yeah.
and I love him to death. I will windmill for him in a heartbeat.
Yeah. That happened. For me, I didn't want to. I wasn't into the collaborations because before I became a content creator, I was just watching and I would see how it would affect people, and then they would be cool, and then months later it was a whole video. We're not cool anymore. We broke up, and I didn't like that whole cycle. So I said, let me not just immerse myself into that.
Yeah.
I would say the entire Justice League, but tonight is about Scotty. And when I met Scotty, he wasn't that at all. And he's never given me a feeling that he's going to eventually turn on me. Like, I always trust him. I can call him for anything. I can reach out to him, and he gives the best advice. But what's so crazy about Scotty is Scotty will give the best advice and then actual advice on like a similar situation as if he don't even know what to do.
Right.
I'm like, didn't you just help me with the same situation? and now you
it's easier to give advice than to actually help yourself.
Right.
Shit, I could tell people every kind of thing, and then I tell the same thing to myself. I'm like, mind your business, self.
Okay, because the heart won't.
Okay. Shit.
Listen, when y'all go to Atlanta, don't be cutting no fool. Y'all are still public figures. Y'all are still celebrities, bitch. So do not go down there cutting no
celebrity my ass. until my account reflects that of such.
Until the account reflects as such.
Half of these celebrities are deep in debt.
Okay, well, until my following gets to a double digit.
Not the OnlyFans.
Oh, OnlyFans just for fans.
You know what?
Oh, no fans.
Trying to podcast.
You have to bust it wide open to pay your rent. I can't be mad at you, child.
I can't be mad at that, but I want them rather to understand that eventually, at some point, we don't know when, but eventually this shit is gonna be over. So if you wouldn't bust it wide open in the free world when everybody was maskless, then you might not want to bust it open now, bitch, because eventually we gonna have to see your ass down to the grocery store, down to the Walmart, bitch.
Well, I mean, shit. It ain't like we all don't fuck. We just don't.
I know, but we don't post it. It's just like,
don't post it.
Like imagine seeing somebody in Walmart. You're like, oh my god, I saw you.
Not Walmart.
I mean, some people you just don't want to see.
Well,
but I will also say
this: if you see somebody out that has an OnlyFans that you do like, that is attractive, do you feel some type of way about them too?
I mean, I can like them, I can be attracted to them, and just go on with my business. What I can't do as of right now, I'm not gonna say I can't do it, period. But as of right now, I wouldn't be able to date somebody in that industry at all. So that's a whole different conversation. Yeah. So that's dating. I mean, regular point, it don't matter. Like, we don't.
I can't be like saying that you mind, and yet I could easily Google you and you getting wore out by somebody in a mask.
Especially if you're doing something with them that you ain't doing with me. The fuck?
Or haven't done. And you can't do no
more. Why you didn't bring that move to the house? I'm trying to figure out. Like,
shoot, you can't do this position no more because of your knees. Now I got to sit there and watch and pretend.
I have
wonder how it used to be.
No.
You so fucking.
Wait a minute. What I walk into?
Oh no, ma'am.
What I walk into? It sounds like some debaucherous.
This is all Cat's fault. But
I will definitely take the blame for that. It is.
Hot mess.
Okay, so Scotty,
something about Lisa Ray joining OnlyFans.
A question I have for you
go ahead.
what do you think the next 10 years holds for you? Or what would you like to accomplish within the next 10 years?
Okay. Now, what I'm gonna say is what I believe. I don't know. I never have an answer to that because you never know what's gonna happen. Because I didn't know that I was still gonna be on YouTube for 10 years. I never seen that ever coming. I many times as I was getting ready to give the fuck up and walk away, I never thought I would make it for 10 years, let alone being close to 20,000 subscribers. So I don't know, but I will say that what I want to happen. Um, First of all, in addition to my YouTube channel, I would love to finally put out my writing because I have so many books that I've written since I was like 15 years old that they have never seen the light of day. They're all just sitting on the jump drive somewhere when they should be published. So that's
Yes,
one thing that I
writer.
want to accomplish. And thank you. And with me and Jamar doing this podcast thing, I want it to be good like the read and be big like that, or get notoriety in that sense. Like not even just it don't even have to be just like them. Like if we could get half of the success of the read or something like that, I would be happy.
Yeah,
I
we
would
would
love
want
to
it to
see
be our
not
main.
only my huh.
And I was saying we would like them to where neither one of us would have to work like regular jobs, and we could live off of our
Oh, hallelujah. Jesus.
creative content.
Praise him.
Yeah, like to that
Mm.
point. Like
That
we could
that
just spend our time doing this because this is what we like to do. And this is not just for me. This goes out. I would love to see all of us um probably meet somewhere one day and kick it for a weekend. I would love to have that happen. It needs to happen
Me
soon.
too.
I
Oh,
know. I know. Probably after COVID that should
You
happen.
ain't nothing but an 8 hour drive
Um.
from Houston, so let me know.
Oh yeah, you are in Houston. I forgot. Yeah,
I'm
you
not
are in
far
Houston.
from you at all.
Um.
Family out there.
That's true.
well, I'm a little bit.
And on top of that, not only yeah, Jamar was in Houston, but he's all the way in LA now, so he probably doesn't
Oh,
give a damn
okay.
about it.
A
But
little bit.
I will say not only for me and Jamar, but for the rest of us, I want to see the rest of us see some success as well. Like you and YB, Cats Media, y'all have a podcast of your own, and I would like to see that go to different heights as well as
Hey,
just
Teddy.
like I would love to see some of us
hey Ted.
host some shit.
Hey, Elton.
Some of the watch I love to see all of us host something. I just want to see success for everybody. Like I feel like all of us here are underdogs.
Mm-hmm.
So
Absolutely.
I would love to see the underdogs win.
She's still here.
Like
Is the
everybody.
oh she's gone. You know
So
what we should have did, Scotty? We should have proposed to
what?
the ghetto while she was here. Remember that idea of her own show with Abby that we said that they should do?
That would be so funny. Because the way the Ghetto View and Ebby took over the prelude a couple of weeks ago, that wasn't even our show no more. That was their show.
And I
I got my
all,
entire life.
all I
That
could do
Yeah.
was laugh. I couldn't even see
Abby was cutting the food. Okay. When I
she was
say
just sitting on my
Cutting
Abby,
up.
she was showing her ass.
Cutting
Hey, this,
up.
Hey Teddy.
Oh
Hey,
god.
hey,
boo.
big bro.
Hey, what's going on? Congratulations, Scotty.
Thank
Congratulations.
you so much.
Um,
This is the only time I feel important.
well, let me say this, Scotty. I just hope that what I'd like for you is for you to tap into um Scotty that we see on camera, and that Scotty permeates into the other parts of who you are, like your love life and all of that stuff. Because the Scotty, when the camera comes on, is self assured, confident, and is a wonderful individual. And then when the camera comes off, you kind of second guess yourself a lot. You're always self-conscious about, different things. And it's so funny because we see it there, we see it in there. And I just know that at some point you are going to let that part of you that comes on when the cameras come on, be you all the time, meaning, and not necessarily the same way, but that same attitude about yourself and that same aura at work and your love life and all of that stuff. um but I'm so very happy for you with your um 10 years, 20,000 subscribers. I remember before there was a Justice League, and I remember telling the girls, because at that time it was just me, Ebby, and Really B. And I remember telling them,
Yeah.
hey, Scotty reviews the show too. I'll reach out to him and see if he will come on with us at one point. And then I think Yes Bitch came, and you came like either right after him or something like that. But I just remember when we all first got on screen that first time and you were backstage. I forgot who. I think we were on my channel. I don't remember, but that after show was so epic. That first after show where all of us were on there, it was so epic. But I just wanted to come on and say that and congratulate you and say I'm so happy for you, bro, and so forth. Let me turn on the light. I feel like I'm real dog right now, and also. I wish for you, if you want, I know some people in Mississippi. I can hook you up with a piece of birthday peen to come throw you from wall to wall down there in the
I knew
Mississippi
it was coming.
to celebrate
I knew it was
all that
coming.
you have accomplished.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was a matter of time.
Well, first, wait, no.
I
Hey,
knew it
watch
was
him.
coming.
Hey, Terrence, he already got a piece of trade over there that he keep denying.
Not anymore.
You know who we talking about. Don't act like you. You know.
We ain't finna make up no lies, man.
Hey.
How's
There's
everybody?
Hey, YB.
Hey,
Hi,
Jasmine.
everybody. How are y'all today?
Oh, we saw you cut up twice today. Now you want to think about to
Child.
cut up again, ain't
Twice today.
I'm glad I missed
No,
you on Instagram.
I still ain't watch it. I have to watch it. Oh, it's still there. See, unlike other
Was that
people
out
that delete their
tonight? Because
lives
I
after they
heard you got
post it,
bitches.
mine is still up there.
I heard you got bitches together. I gotta stop
Yeah,
cursing. I'm sorry.
Oh no, baby, you don't
unlike
have to hear about it. You can actually go see it.
yes. See,
It's
I
over.
don't delete mine. I don't
Mhm.
delete mine.
You can go see that.
I listened to it on the way home from work.
It's
I
still
listen
there.
to
I
it
saved
at
it to
work.
my IG.
When I say I got my lights,
I
Child,
went back
she's
and
still
listened
sending me.
to it
She's
from
still
the
sending me
beginning.
requests, honey. I'm like, girl, I told you I was over you. Goat throats have no standing here anymore. Goodbye, goodbye,
Well,
girl.
goat throat. I mean, I feel like a good goat throat could give a mean deep throat because they'll have that whole massage vibrato fasting going on at the same time while you
See, but
deep down
her throat's worn out though. It's corroded. There's no more left. Because of all the years of having her throat cords fucked out. There's nothing left. But I did want to come through real quick. I'm at
You
work,
better
so
go blend in
I
with a
give
little peep in her shit.
Who are
give the
y'all
little
talking
time that I
about?
can. But I did want to say congratulations, Scotty. 10 years. Yes to the God, honey. Do your thing, baby.
Who are you talking? Who are you just running through the mud right now?
Oh, I was giving Corday that does not sing.
Oh, carry on.
Hmm I
I
just wanted
sort
to
of know
slide
who
through,
that is.
child.
We're on the same
We,
page
in
no
the
more.
words of Mariah,
It stay
it was
popping
more like
up.
Cornet.
in the words of
I don't know
Mariah
who
to
that is.
Jennifer Lopez, we don't know her.
I
Okay.
honestly don't.
We don't know
We
her.
I,
We don't.
I
She only
honestly
knows
don't
of
know who
her.
that is. It's so crazy is that December keeps popping that girl in and out of lives. I'm like, she's not on this season. Like, die already, bitch. Like, nobody want to talk.
Listen,
I
Nobody's
mean,
talking to
I
you.
don't want no
but look,
Why
parts.
are you
December
I
was
don't
here?
want no parts of this. I don't want no parts of this because I don't want nobody to say
Yes,
shit about that. I'm
Well,
on
I
your
didn't
part
come
too.
on here for that. I did come on here because I did want to celebrate with Scotty. 10 years, yes to the God, I'm here for it. I my most memorable was your basketball. That's what brought me to your channel. Was your basketball wise reviews? We have the same hate and disdain for that raggedy bitch Evan Lozada and that sorry bitch Jennifer Williams.
Not Jennifer Williams.
You read Jennifer to a fucking oh girl, like ooh,
Uh,
the
her
way
daddy
you
long legs, giraffe neck having ass. I can't deal.
Child.
I live for when he reads I'm Shawnee. Like that's the read of all readings. He reads Shawnee.
child,
That is
Shawnee is the
everything.
big within
Because
herself.
me and you on the same page.
Shawnee is a
Oh, I never liked
lady.
Shawnee big.
I'm a
When,
man.
when you saw her, you kept referring to her nostrils. Her flare
Oh my
nostrils.
god,
I
Shawnee's a
cannot.
mess.
I
But that's
cannot.
what
I
brought me to your
cannot.
channel. I remember all those a couple years back. I was like, child, who is this little boy with all this fire? Who is this boy with all this fire in his system, honey? Out here serving the girls real truth and justice way before I came along, honey. I said, yes, get these hoes together. But not only just your rants,
Oh
but
my.
your intellect and the way you have conversation. Like you're just an all around wonderful YouTuber, and I just want to say congratulations and good luck. And I only can't wait to see what the future holds for you.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate this. Like I appreciate
You,
everybody that's on here tonight for real. And I do. And it's all guys,
oh,
so it's like my too.
Amen.
Like
I'm a lady. Some days, child, depends on how I feel.
Okay, I'm a rich
I'm
white woman over
a
here with a
I'm a
tequila.
lady.
I'm a lady.
Y'all see me with my
Yeah.
goddamn tequila. I'm a rich white
Y'all
woman.
nuts.
Let's get her.
God, you should see the way I be dancing
Y'all
around my apartment when
nuts.
your intro come on. I be, ooh, baby, baby, baby. I just be grooving around my
Dun,
apartment.
dun, 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 dun. I'll be like,
Listen,
yeah.
when I first heard it, I was up in here like,
It's a
yes, come
groove.
through
Like,
with
you
the
moving
intro
like this. You
music.
like,
I'm
okay.
with it.
I hit a little dirty wine, bitch. Like, I'm like, okay.
Not the
And I
dirty.
will say this.
you know what?
Scotty is the real reason why I started looking at smaller YouTubers, and if I like their content, I will hit them up. Because even though I hit Scotty up first, he looked at my stuff and he liked it, and that meant a lot to me back then. And so it was because of that I would go to smaller YouTubers if I like it. I would comment. I say, "Yo, this is really good. Keep it up." I got that from him. I didn't used to do that before. I didn't.
I remember when I contacted you about sitting in with us, like right before the Justice League formed. And I remember like my hesitation. I was like, child, this big ass YouTuber is not gonna wanna he might not even see my message, child. Like, but he was so humble and got right back to me and then linked up and then the rest is history, bitch. Yes, God.
Mhm.
Okay.
I know that's right. Always humble and
So
always willing
y'all,
to be there
so
for
I'm
people.
okay. Okay, so y'all really thought that I was just gonna turn y'all down because I may have had more subscribers than y'all. Y'all thought I was just gonna be like, bitch, I'm
That's
not working
usually
with
how it
y'all.
works.
I
But
Y'all
when
mean,
thought
you
you
know,
come into the YouTube world and you see but when you're a viewer
yeah,
first and you see how YouTubers interact with each other,
yeah,
sometimes that could be that's the staple, that's the standard. Like that's
yeah,
how
And not just
people
that, I feel
view
like
it.
you've been in the game so long, you're a veteran. So for us to be
yeah,
like fresh in this game and we coming to you, it
yeah,
wouldn't have been wrong for you to just be like, bitch, girl, if y'all don't get y'all little
yeah,
young ass with no subscribers,
yeah.
and you
And like even when when I would comment on bigger YouTubers, they wouldn't have liked it, they wouldn't have heard it, they wouldn't do it. And
Right.
so the fact when you did that, I said, "Oh, he noticed." Like I wasn't used to that. I wasn't used to that. When I first hit you up, I didn't expect you to hit me back. I didn't because I was so used to that.
Chapman, when I got my first like, I was like, oh my God, he noticed me. Oh my God. Like I finally arrived, girl. I'm
I started.
here.
I started. Yeah, I started watching Scotty doing like BGCs because I think Scotty, you started BGC around season 6. If I'm not
Oh,
correct,
baby,
right?
I'm sorry, baby. Say Bad Girl Club. When you say BGC, it takes me back to a
I'm
time.
Cat,
right.
oh,
Yeah,
Or
that's
Yeah.
that's where I met
baby,
Terrell
I thought
Carter
you
from all the
BGC.
Medea
born.
movies.
I was
But
like,
that's
are we
another
doing
story for another
BGC
time.
forever?
Girl, you just
So
told your age with that.
Not the
Actually, I
so
BGC
it was
forever.
around it was around season 6, right? Am I not if I
It
remember.
was actually season
You
five.
start
I started on season 5.
It was actually season 5. Okay, because I
Hmm.
didn't maybe
It
at the
was
time I
late.
didn't watch 5, and I went yeah, and I started watching your videos on season 6, and then I started watching it. And then I think I followed you on Twitter, because Twitter was really heavy at that time. Like Twitter was everything. That's why everybody started commenting and stuff like that. And then you followed me, and I think we followed each other because we both were Came and Show fans. And I just remember really the fact that you brung us in here, you brung us here and everything, and you really opened your platform to all of us, all the newcomers. I think that's like dope. I think, and I thank you. Like, you were one of the videos that I look towards to when I was having a bad day and everything. So I just have to say that to you. Thank you for like getting me through like sometimes I wasn't feeling too good about like some things. So I just wanted to shout out to you and everything. So
Well, I appreciate that. And on top of that, like I just see this comment in here and it says you should give yourself way more credit for what you do and have done. You have followers and supporters that absolutely love your confidence and your opinion, and that's what really counts. And that's true. I don't, like I just told Josiah when we first got on here, I don't be thinking that I'm that important at all, especially on YouTube. I don't be thinking I'm that important, but like listening to the shit y'all been saying all night, I gotta be important somewhere, in a sense. At least y'all making me feel like I am. Cause it's like
listen,
I like when people
I
cause
miss your bathroom locations. I miss your bathroom locations. You used to film in your bathroom. That was everything
I
to
don't
me.
miss it at all. I don't miss it at all, trust me.
I
But
miss those. I miss that bathroom. I missed it.
but
I do too.
Jamar gets pissed at me. Jamar gets pissed at me when I say we're both smaller YouTubers, and Jamar be like, "Bitch, you're not no smaller YouTuber. What do you
You're
mean?"
not.
Blah 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 blah.
Mhm.
And I'll be like,
Girl, you got almost 20,000 subscribers. If that's small, what am I? I
I'm gonna
got
say,
800. I got 800 subscribers,
Okay,
girl. Child, please, you are way
right.
above the neck.
And I got 12.3. Okay, I'm waiting to get up to 20,000
5.
subscribers.
5.
Shit.
Like,
I'm thinking I'm doing something, and you
you ain't even
200 away
small
from
no more.
20,000. I said, Lord, I got to catch up to my bride.
I feel like once you hit over 10, you ain't small no more.
I'm telling you.
I don't know.
Listen,
You
I
know
think
what's
I'm at
so
least on
funny? And
this
I
planning.
think
So
Scotty can contest to
I
this.
think I'm at least. I just
It's
started.
like, even though he's at 19 and I'm at 12, I still consider myself a smaller YouTuber. I just always feel like you big when you get to like 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. I feel like that's when you big. So it's speaking for me. So when people call me a big YouTuber, I be like, yeah, not really. I mean, I appreciate you for saying that, but I got a ways to go.
Honey, y'all are there. Y'all are there. If you can command even 1,000 people that you don't know that are across the world, that means you're doing something that's impactful, that's meaningful to those people. That's a big thing. You know, you got some girls that will be nameless that only get like 2 or 3 people in their lives.
Me?
hold on 1 second, YB. Hold on 1 second. I think really B is trying to come in, and it's like 10 of us in here. So anybody who doesn't mind giving up their spot
I'll
for a
drop.
second and
I'll
let her
drop.
in.
I'll drop.
Okay. All
I
right.
gotta go too, baby. I have some company over.
Oh,
Yes, God,
Oh,
Cassidy,
oh,
I want details later, girl.
Oh,
Yes.
drop it in the Justice League chat. Drop it.
Okay, I'll take a shot to that. Yeah.
I love y'all. I love y'all so much. Scotty, congratulations.
Go ahead and get bust down. I need to see them footprints on ceiling.
Thank
bust
you,
down, Tatiana, bust
Cassia.
down. Hey, bust
Bye,
down,
y'all.
Tatiana, bust down. Bust down, Tatiana, bust down. I'm at work. I forgot,
the
child.
actual definition of cat's meow.
Okay. Meow, meow.
Why y'all keep picking yourself off camera? Y'all so horrible.
What happened?
Listen, I said,
Hey, sis.
hey, I said, so is this a dick party or something? I
Hey,
can't come
sis.
in.
That's why
Hey,
you
T.
get
Hey, I'm
Hey,
tough.
what's up,
I'm
everybody? Hey,
tough.
Jamar.
Hi.
I'm liking the fresh twist, honey.
Okay,
Give
but
it.
listen, we're preparing for Atlanta, amen. And
Oh,
your
Okay.
girl is turning 30 next Wednesday.
What?
I know that's right.
Okay.
right.
Hello.
Good. Go into the new next
I'm
day.
not gonna be
Watch
on here
yourself,
long.
because these girls are out here giving COVID out. So watch these girls in Atlanta,
Yeah, you
honey.
better be careful down to the
Oh,
Atlanta.
yeah, I already got I got 11 different masks and 2 face shields, 2 boxes,
Right.
2
You
boxes
better wear all your
Please be prepared.
gloves.
I mean, the Center for Disease Control is headquartered here, but that's not for COVID. That's for all of the
I know
STIs.
that's right. You better get it. You better get it.
We are prepared for the
I
girl.
know that's right. I'm not gonna be on here long because I do have to get ready to go to bed. I won't be before you long, but I had to come through and just say congratulations, Scotty, to all that you've done these last 10 years and all you have accomplished and whatever is for you in the future, sir.
Thank you.
I'm about to say, can he hear me?
Y'all. Yeah. No, I heard you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Like they've been making me feel so special tonight. I know
You
this is
are
the only time
special,
I'm gonna feel.
Scotty.
You are, yeah.
Very
Right.
special.
And
I
keep
told
saying
you,
Yes.
Scotty, just to let me know I can make a phone call. I'm telling you now.
Oh boy.
I don't even want to know nothing about that.
You already know what it is, sis.
I was about to say, keep an eye
I
on
got
that
some
dude down
friends
there in the
in
corner.
Mississippi. Listen, down there to the Jackson State, some of the professors and some of the students. I can hook you up now.
Oh, wait a
Not the
minute. Then you ain't
professor.
saying nothing about professors. Now, if it's a Professor Scotty, I'm here for it.
It's just, you know what? You just a hoe all the time. Just all the time.
Me.
Really be.
Listen, if
You know
I
that
am
brainwash
gonna
is
be a
right
hoe
down
for a
Jackson
no
State
good ass
campus.
nigga, he
Hear me,
gonna be a
really,
nigga with money and stature and class. Okay?
really be. You know they Grand Lodge is right there on Jackson State's campus.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And you already heard what the old president had going on. That's another story for another day.
I'm not doing this with none of y'all. None of y'all.
I'm
And y'all
behaving.
don't be corrupting my nephews, Foy and D. Don't be corrupting them.
Child, they
I
already
would
got.
never, not with Punkin and Deity. I would
Toy
never.
and D come out of the house of debauchery. They were birthed into debauchery.
But they are not debaucherous. They are not debaucherous.
There's no ruining them. They come out of the house of debauchery. What are we talking about here?
Let me come off the camera for this one.
I'm about to say, nah,
Travelers Galaxy, honey.
He got the damn.
Yes, come on, Punky with the fan. Do I gotta bring my fan out or what?
This church fan, yes, Lord.
Speaking of fans, with Abby, with her new fan, with her new toy. She must be asleep.
Yeah, because she would have been up here.
Myself. I just got home.
All right, well, I'm gonna drop off so somebody else can come through. But like I said, I have to go.
Yeah, I'm about to drop off too.
I have to go to bed, but I wanted to come through and just speak and give you that little tidbit. And to all of the fellas, y'all looking good, okay? And I'm gonna drop.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, boo. Have a good night.
You too.
I'm about to get off myself.
All
I just got
right.
home from work. But
Yeah,
I
me too. Let me go.
Okay then.
I couldn't let this day go by without coming through and showing love and saying congratulations. Listen, you know how to reach me if you need me to behind the scenes. You ain't got to put this out here right here.
Yo,
Be up
hey,
here. Just telling you. Man,
Have a good night.
anyway, love y'all.
Okay.
Have a good night, y'all.
good night.
Take
Good
care,
night,
bro.
bro.
All right.
I'm gonna be the next one to hop off here, and I don't. This boy keeps sending me requests to be in his live. Girl, if you're not gonna add, you know what? This is not what we're here for. You have a good night. You be blessed, Scotty.
Do not fall for temptation.
Wait, who's trying to get you in their lives?
Okay, I gotta check this out.
The one who doesn't sing. They
Oh,
keep trying to, but if you won't add me as a guest, shut the fuck up.
Okay.
So
Do
this
not fall
reading
for that
can be
temptation.
fundamental.
Do not fall for that temptation.
It's not fundamental reading if I can't be to give it to you to your face. But
Amen.
whatever. Anyway, Scotty, congratulations, boo. It's been a pleasure. Again, I can't wait to see what's next. Yes, God. And I'm hoping
Thank
Basketball
you.
Wives
I
comes
really
out because
appreciate it.
you're welcome, love. And everybody else out here, you guys have a blessed night. And
You
take care,
too.
okay?
Thank
You
you.
too.
as
You're
well.
welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, boo.
I'm so excited to see what foolishness is gonna happen next weekend at this reunion, child. Because when I tell you I was on
I'm gonna be
Instagram
so
live
fucking.
all yesterday, getting all the tea
I'm gonna
about
need
everything.
y'all to get your entire life at that reunion. Entire life.
Oh,
Yeah.
I plan to. I will have my drinks. They serving food. I hope they're gonna be from somewhere cheap.
They
I
serving
will have my
food.
mask. I will
No,
have my
just get the drinks. Don't trust the
sanitizer. I
food.
will have everything.
Okay,
I'll
I'm gonna
have
have
my mask,
everything
my
in my purse.
sanitizer, my
Keep snacks in your
wipes.
purse. Don't trust them food out there, okay?
You try.
Right.
I'm gonna eat something before I go because I don't trust y'all.
I would love to go with y'all, but I'm just not trusting it, child. We're going to Atlanta too. We already about to be shut down over here, damn again.
Child, Atlanta
For
been open.
real?
Should
Florida
have
is right
stayed
next
my
to
ass
y'all.
down south.
Atlanta has been open since May.
Oh
That's
yeah,
true.
so you did right by the 11 masks, the face shield, the gloves, the Purell, the Clorox. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm
Listen,
with you. I am.
I'm gonna have a good time.
And a portable Lysol spray, the small one that you keep in your little purse.
Oh, okay. They gave us those at work. You better believe it. Shit.
Man,
where can you find those at? Because you really can't find Lysol nowhere these days. You got
you
to
can
go to
find
a
them at
damn
Target.
Oh, cause see, I be having to go to the plug to get my Lysol.
The club.
The club.
No, the
Club.
plug.
Oh,
Oh,
plug.
the plug. Oh.
I'm like, they sell
Y'all got a
Lysol at
Lysol
club.
plug out there. I know that's right.
Yes.
Listen,
He making money.
listen,
Yeah.
Book it.
listen. It's a chick. It's a chick that I didn't. It's a chick that I didn't even like. She had Lysol on hand. She had made a whole damn basket of everything you need. That she had mask in there, wipes, spick and span, Clorox, Lysol, everything in that one basket. I bought that basket. It was like $50.
I
I
know that's
bought that
right.
motherfucking basket. I was so excited. I was
Ooh,
so
sound like my
excited
mama.
about
She's
that.
like
Oh
that
my
too.
god. Listen, if I find Lysol anywhere, I get excited. Period.
I haven't
Straight
seen
up.
Lysol in 2
But yeah,
months. That shit is
Ooh.
gone. They ain't got
Scotty
none of that
and
Lysol.
Jamar. I don't know where Jamar ass went, but I'm sure he can hear me.
Oh
What
yeah.
are y'all expecting to get out of this G Status reunion? Because they've been making us wait for a
Including
Whatever
the
they
finale
nice
gonna
to
I
people.
come
feel
show
like
on
on
this
it's
the
been
week.
episode,
what 6 months since it's premiered. The show.
I want to get whatever they ain't gonna show on the episode because I know they're gonna cut some shit or cut it into 3 parts, and I
right.
don't wait 3 parts of the reunion. I want to be able to see it, talk about it, and
I'm
You
I
know what?
forgot what this
Ja
season was
did
about.
What?
say. Ja did say that the next episode is going to be the finale, and it's going to be an hour and 30 minutes long. That's what he did
they
say.
all been out.
We
Everything,
don't
every
need that.
season
We do
is an
not need
hour and 30
that.
minutes long. Every episode is already an hour.
We
What you
don't
Right?
need
talking
no
about?
movie.
You know what? Let me shut up.
Wait, did he? I didn't know he said it was a finale, but it might as well.
Yeah, because the reunion
I
about to
thought we had
come
a
up
couple of
next month.
episodes to go.
We'll be glad it's an hour
No,
and
No,
not
the
2
he
reunion
hours.
said the finale episode is going to be an hour and 30 minutes long. That's
Just be
what he said.
glad it's not 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Oh, well, I mean,
Cause I ain't watching that shit.
whatever it is, I'm here for it. I'm waiting for it to, just be over with. Because let me tell y'all this.
Well, if it wasn't for Jamar, I would not be there. Jamar is making me go, and he's making me get a VIP ticket like he got. So
You gonna be in Atlanta anyway? You might as well.
Who do you
Right.
feel like that has the most explaining to do at the reunion?
What happened?
Right. At least we'll have members of the Just Us League
the
there,
main people
goddamn,
that need
so you
that.
could give us
Represent.
backstage shit.
I
And
mean,
you know I want to know the backstage stuff, so when I do
well,
my review,
Of course you do.
we'll tell you. We
I
might
don't want
not
Chasing
nobody
Atlanta
messing with
start
tomorrow.
season
Sherrod.
one.
I don't want nobody messing with Sherrod because Sherrod my friend. I don't want nobody messing with my baby daddy Ike, or Devon because I like Devon.
Who will be
Everybody else
interviewing?
I don't give a damn
Who
about.
I have
who
one
will be
request. One
interviewing
request.
tomorrow? We will be interviewing Ike tomorrow. Me and Jamar will be interviewing him tomorrow.
I got one request when you guys do go up there on this interview. On that interview. This reunion.
Reunion.
Yeah. If you see any one of these cast members looking like Cynthia from the Rugrats that Angelica be carrying, I'm gonna need a selfie with them.
Oh my god.
All of them.
This reunion.
If
It's gonna
anybody
be,
gonna look like that, it's gonna be delusional. That girl, I
Don't
mean, I don't like her. It'll be that girl.
I'm
I don't
here
deal with
at
her.
like Devon and Roman.
I don't hate Delicious.
I don't hate nobody,
I'm
but
indifferent.
I could live without that girl.
Because
I'm indifferent.
I mean, she said what she said, but then to drag her continuously, I'm not
I
wasting that
have to
energy.
Don't
address
you
it.
drag 45?
He deserves
Who?
What's that?
He deserves it.
The president?
Because he
Who?
continuously
He
talks shit.
continuously has fuck shit over and over again and has
Exactly.
been for over however long he's been alive.
I think Delicious said what she said. Hopefully, she learned from it and just leave her alone. That's it. I gotta be
I
friends
let
with
you
you.
have it, Daddy. I ain't got nothing to say. You said it. That's just what it is. I ain't got nothing to say.
But
I ain't got nothing to say.
and
Scotty
Roman,
got
I ain't
something
got
to say.
nothing to
Look at
say.
Scotty.
Yes.
everybody
I
ass.
ain't got nothing to say.
I'm not
None.
saying what she said was right. I'm just saying that I'm over it.
Honestly, same. I don't want to even talk about it no more. I don't want to rehash it.
Exactly. That's it. I'm
I'm
over it.
talk about it no more.
Are y'all excited about Chasing Atlanta? I think it comes on tomorrow, right? Chasing
It
Okay,
Atlanta.
does.
so
It
Yes, I
does.
can't wait.
Me too. I'm excited. I'm
And
so
since
excited.
we're talking about it, Jamar been binge watching it, so now he can talk about what he's seen.
Oh my
So
gosh.
since we're here, tell us the thing, Jamar, since you've been binging it. Tell us what you think.
girl, these hoes are something else. They
They
are.
are
If
amazing.
I had the videos of
Corday
especially
ain't nobody. Hold on, cause Corday is in the chat. Corday ain't
Oh
nobody.
Lord
This six
Jesus.
ain't say nothing about you,
Here
boo.
we
This
That's
six ain't say nothing about you, cause we don't know you, love bug. We ain't had nothing to say about you, boo. All right,
Oh, he's in
now go
here.
ahead, Jamar. I'm sorry. I just wanted to make that known.
anywho.
He's in
So
here.
uh
Yeah, he said he
Oh,
want
he's in.
the link.
Oh,
That's what he said.
you know,
child,
if he wants the link, I let him come in here. It's not a problem for me. At the end of the day, we ain't say nothing about him, so
Yeah,
whatever he want to
I ain't
say,
say
I
nothing
let him
about you.
say it.
I didn't know who it was, to be honest, and that's not shit. I
you
just
gonna
don't
say
know who
yes
that
to the
is.
comments, child.
I
But what
let
you
him
got
come
to
in
say,
here because I
Jamar?
ain't say
What
shit
did
about
you
his
feel
ass.
about
Go
So
ahead,
Chasing
Jamar.
Atlanta?
but anyways, so it is quite entertaining.
Why me? Why be why?
It is quite
Oh Lord.
entertaining. But who? Girl.
Why me?
Anyway, it's quite entertaining. And I'm
I'm gonna
just
give me some
the
ice.
thing that I'm kind of like confused about though in some instances, I be getting lost as to why people are mad.
About who?
Um, I'm- like why people be like, oh, I have an issue with such and such. I'm like, wait, when? What happened? Did I miss something? I feel like, is there stuff off
I
camera?
feel like that you always be missing something watching this.
Because I'm like, okay, so let me just kind of run through the cast real quick. Cameron.
I don't hate
I could take a
Cameron.
leave.
I don't.
I like
I don't
Cameron.
mind him.
I like
I'm so
Cameron.
indifferent.
I can take or leave him.
I've
I
had
really don't
conversations
mind.
with him. He seems cool.
I mean, I talked to him, so he's kind of
he
cool.
seems
You
cool.
know, he seemed cool.
Yeah, but the way he did Sky was on some fuck shit.
Nah, I ain't
Other
gonna
than
lie
that,
about that.
I
Yeah,
don't
I
care.
ain't like
I ain't
that
gonna lie about that.
either.
That was kind of that read though at the end. Ooh, I can't save you
I'm
from that.
thinking.
Okay, so Corday's in here, I guess. So I want to see what
Hey,
he has to
Corday,
say.
listen, the
Hello.
six
So
of us
what's going
ain't saying
on?
nothing about you. We ain't got no issue with you. You ain't never did nothing to us. And I think you was a sweet boy. All right, so I don't want you to come up here thinking that the six of us, we ain't got nothing to do with that.
At
All
all.
right, I
Somebody
just want to let that be known
I,
whoever
before anything. We
is
ain't got
I
nothing to do with
know
that.
you didn't
If that's
have
y'all
to.
thing, and
You
we
didn't
let
have
y'all
to. You
have it.
didn't have to do all that. You didn't have to do all that. I just want to know what he had to say because he came up in here like, "What
No,
about
I mean,
Corday?" So
I
I
was
want to
just
know what he got to
saying,
say.
because I don't want him to think we beefing or nothing like that. We ain't got nothing to do with that.
Oh my god.
What is wrong with
Look, that's the Pisces in me. I want to make that clear. We ain't got nothing to do with that.
I am the nicest.
Drunk
it's gonna
ass
be
off
good.
again.
It's gonna be good.
Drive back to
I am
Hampton,
the
bitch.
nicest, sweetest
I don't
person in
even
the
know why
world.
you're on. See, this is what you want. This is exactly what you want. You're an attention seeking,
Oh,
narcissistic bitch. Yeah, get your ass off here. Run away, you sorry bitch. Run away. Get your dilapidated eye having ass up off of here, whore. You don't deserve none of this. Is the bitch gone? Sing away, honey. Give her, put it on the spot.
hey
Throw some
dog,
vocals in there.
y'all let him talk. This is the most views he's gotten all his life.
Girl, the most views you've gotten all day is sitting
Mhm.
your tired eye having ass on that lame ass platform of yours, if that's what you can call it. But you want to come up here. This is a celebration for a fellow YouTuber, a fellow content creator, and you thought it was about you when it was just me reading your sorry goat throat ass for filth, bitch.
Mhm.
What's the tea? You've been sending me requests all day and all
Are,
night, and now that I'm here, say what the fuck you got to say to my. Say it then, bitch.
are
I
you
got time. What's up?
are you done?
Go ahead. I'm here. I'm here to listen to what you have to say. If I can hear it through the spores spewing out of your goddamn dry ass throat, go ahead. I'll even mute
We
myself
got
and give you the stage. This is what you want.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got six YouTubers in here. Um, and I think that on behalf of everybody, we're gonna donate a couple dollars to you so you can afford to have a conversation with me. Because right now, I don't think that you can afford to have a conversation with me.
Girl, you're free as the day when you were sucking dick behind clubs, girl, in your first season of G Status ATL Hustle. You want to talk about money? Girl, you don't have any. You're a broke ass, sorry ass, narcissistic, egotistical bitch. Keep on drinking your drink, you
You
alcoholic
know,
sex fiend.
this is what kills me about some of you, some vloggers, wannabe vloggers. You speak from all of these internal things that you just make up. Like you have no facts, no sheets of facts, no receipts, no nothing. And
The
it's so
fact lies in your sorry
there you
existence.
go. So I mean, if you want to have this same conversation with yourself, just go to your two viewers and have that conversation. It makes no sense to me.
Girl, check the YouTube platform. It's way
Yeah,
more than
I
some
did. I
viewers.
did check
Way
everything.
more than anything you'll
We
ever
did
get in
check.
those
We
sorry ass
did.
lives
I
on
think you both.
Instagram
I think you
that you
both.
call a platform.
I'm
Corday
not.
sings.
I'm not.
Corday does not sing because
I'm not
Corday
gonna.
cannot sing.
I'm
You
not gonna
raggedy
have a
bitch.
conversation with
This
someone
not a conversation.
that
It's never a
you
conversation with
won't have
someone
a
like you.
conversation with me.
It's never a conversation with a
Speak.
narcissist.
Can
It's never a conversation with you.
go ahead.
Bitch, be gone. Do I need to get my spray?
You're right. You're right.
Do I need to get my spray? to spray your eye to heal, to spray your throat to heal.
You're
Touch
right.
him, Lord.
You're right.
Touch him.
The exact point I made, you just made it.
So you needed to get drunk in order to have a face to face.
All
You
the
needed to get drunk. We had all day today, all the time I was in your live today. Now we had to be on somebody else's platform. Scotty, I apologize. Hallelujah. I apologize. But see, this bitch wanted the link because she's a sorry ass whore.
I actually didn't get on here to speak to you. You were just a pleasant.
I was the one who said your fucking name. No one else on this platform said your name. I was the one that said your name. But you have someone in the bushes that's always going to go for you, huh? That one little person that's going to let you know, oh, girl, you're being talked about. Bitch, you weren't being talked about. I brought you up. No one else did. I did. All day today. Piss asshole. All day today when you were live and you sent me all those fucking requests and I was in your chat. Bitch, I'm here. You never once added me in because you know what the tea is. Now that you're drunk, you got that link, you got that courage. That same courage that lets you go out there in the middle of the night to serve trade with your disgruntled ex-employee having ass bitch.
I'm glad that you have a lot to say. You are yourself.
Bitch, you caught the live today. You are one of those many viewers that tuned in this morning to see what was being said about your sorry dry throat ass.
This is very scummy. Very scummy.
You're a scummy ass bitch. Yeah. That's why it's scummy.
Hey, look, you seem to you watched me.
Girl, you watched me. The fuck wrong with you? Brought my goddamn name up. You brought my goddamn name up. You and that dead ass eye brought my goddamn name up.
You just did an hour and 30-minute video about me, baby.
It was about you and a whole bunch of other motherfuckers.
Right. You got a doctorate in Cordeism. You're majoring in my subject.
Girl, look at the narcissism. It's so real.
Right. No, you're right.
Look how we turn it around and make it all about you.
Yeah. It is.
Make it all about you and that dry ass, corroded ass throat.
Okay. Let's not hear you for a second. I got on the platform. I had no idea that whatever this person is was going to
because guess why? You got on the platform because you are a thirsty ass bitch and always have been. Even when it has nothing to do with you. Me, pick me. Bitch, shut the fuck up with your sorry ass. You're a sorry excuse for a human being. You're a waste of space. You are nothingness. You are tumbleweed with purpose, bitch. Get your wild, wild west broken eye ass up out of here, hoe.
Mm-hmm.
For real.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're sad.
You're a sad, mad whore. You're depressed. You and your eye and your vocals are depressed and sad, bitch.
Yeah. You're sad. But it's
the fuck out of here. You a pussy asshole and you'll always be that.
Okay.
Fool of yourself. Continue on the track of nothingness, bitch. How about that?
You're saying a lot, but you're not saying anything at all.
Bitch, I said way more than you ever could have. Said way more than you ever. My words are more profound than your existence. The fuck is wrong with you?
Whose ever platform this is, I know y'all like.
Don't even know whose platform it is because you're a thirsty bitch. You just wanted some me time real quick, right?
I don't know.
You just wanted some me time real quick.
I was minding my. I was on my shit.
It's my platform.
And I was sent the link, so I just pulled up to say hello. Hey,
bitch, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. You ain't come to say hello because you know the tea. You know I was here.
Hey,
don't wave at that bitch. Don't wave at that bitch. Don't wave at that bitch. That bitch don't deserve nothing.
Hello.
That bitch don't deserve nothing.
To speak to you, so go back to your 2 views and have a conversation with y'all. Who gets on that loud talking about some y'all and there's only one person in the room? It's you and one other person.
Girl, you're a sad whore.
You mean
you're a sad whore.
I'm. Goodbye.
Girl, finish sucking those dicks. Finish sucking those dicks and that corroded ass vocals that you have, girl.
It's okay. We'll see you next time.
Show dirty skin ass out of here, bitch.
We'll see you next time, boo. It's okay.
Girl, I'm here. What's tea?
Are you here to stay?
I'm here. What's going on?
Are you done?
I'm never done. I have a lot for you, bitch. Every time, like I told you, every time you get it, the next will be stepped on. Every fucking time you want to present yourself, whore. Every time you want to present yourself, I will be here. I'll be there to stop a raggedy vocal having bitch like you.
It sounds like you have some type of attachment to me. And I've never either. Y'all, this is what the sad part is. Everybody's on this live or YouTube live. This person has never met me a day in his life, and he's this invested into who I
Bitch,
am.
you haven't
Go
met
ahead, go
you.
ahead, go ahead,
You
cigarette.
haven't met you.
Go ahead,
That's how
Walmart.
real your narcissism
Go ahead,
is.
short stick.
You haven't met you because if
Go
you took a
ahead, short
long,
stick.
the time that you spend it on
Go
the
ahead,
screen,
short
if
stick.
you took that same time
Come
and
on,
looked in the mirror,
Cruella the
bitch, you
Cadillac.
would see exactly what the fuck I
Cruella
see.
the Cadillac. Just talk about. Come on, short sticks. Are you having a cigarette? Is that why your camera off?
Bitch,
Oh,
let me
Donna.
tell you something,
Yeah, no,
whore.
have
When
a
will I be in
conversation. No,
Atlanta?
you're
I
talking.
think
You're
I'll be in
talking
Atlanta
at
in
other people.
January.
You're not talking to anybody.
Bitch,
That's why nobody hears you. No one
say that
hears.
again?
Nobody
Okay,
hears you.
okay,
You're the
okay,
Okay, look, listen,
okay,
listen, listen,
okay,
listen.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
okay.
Why the both of y'all are up here? What is the
I don't get.
problem?
I don't
The
get.
problem is that bitch. That bitch has always had the problem.
There's
From first
the
season of
problem.
G Status
The
ATL
problem.
Hustle.
The problem is you're mentally skewed because you clean your bathtub and your toilet and your dishes with the same sponge. That's the kind of bitch you are. Get off the live, baby, with your popcorn ceilings and white appliances.
So is that why your eyes all fucked up?
Nobody
Because you
wants to
use the
talk to
same
you. No,
douche rag. You use the
my
same
eyes
douche
are
rag to wash
fine.
your face with, you sorry ass bitch.
Okay, go ahead. Have a conversation with yourself. Will we waiting for you to finish?
Ain't
Okay,
nobody else
so
waiting. Only you're waiting. Because you're a thirsty
this,
whore.
Yes.
this is what I gotta say right quick, because
I'm
this ain't
thirsty.
gonna go on for the rest of the time
Thank
that
you.
we're here. 'Cause
I just
this
came
ain't
to
even
say hello.
about
I was sent the
that.
link.
Did you
Bitch, you
okay? Did
weren't
you really
sitting
come
no
here to
link,
say
girl.
hello,
Shut
or
the
did
fuck
some?
up. Yeah, let's be real. You didn't come here to say.
See, you
Sorry,
don't
let
know
me
how
Scotty.
to
Go
say
ahead.
talk. You're
let me say
trash.
this. Did you really come here to say hello, or did you really
No,
come here because someone sent you a link saying that he was on?
I was sent the link, and I was told on my Instagram live. They sent me a link. They said that they're on there talking about you, and I was like, why would anyone be talking about me? I'm very, I am who I am, a cool person. So I tuned in, and I was like, wait, I don't know any of these people, so I don't understand why they would be talking about
You're
me.
right. So why would you come to say hello?
Wow! Oh my gosh! Are you Corday or
Don't
are
call on God, you devilish bitch.
you really want to be me very bad? You're jealous.
Girl, don't nobody
Anyway,
want to be you,
so
girl.
I
Trust
just came
it.
on to see what the
Trust it.
conversation was about.
Trust it.
No,
No
actually,
one wants to be you.
I'm always gonna
let me say this, because this is my platform. So let me say this. You came in here saying, "What about Corday? Like you wanted some smoke," when nobody up here said anything about you
no,
besides.
it wasn't necessarily a smoke situation. The whole situation is there's a certain three people are vloggers that have a lot to say. That go on vlogs just this morning at 8 a.m. in the morning, doing hour and 30-minute vlogs. And I didn't mind talking to them all at the same time if that's what they wanted to have a conversation about. So when I tuned in and I'm like, wait, I've never seen any of them, but like my name's in the comment, I'm like, okay, so what's going on? That's why I came on. Very genuine, smiling. I didn't come on like, what's the smoke? What y'all got to say? I came on, I'm like, hi, like what's the problem? What's wrong? So
But
if
see, my thing is when you come in, when you come in big bold letters, what about Corday? That make me feel like, okay, you came in, with some smoke or something because you thought we were talking about you. That's how
if
it comes across. Now, I haven't said
if
nothing about you because I don't know you.
exactly,
Right.
that's really my point. If no one has anything to say, no one has anything to say. If nobody knows me, nobody knows me. I didn't know who was calling out to me, who wanted to invite me into their live. All I know is I was sent the link saying that this was being said, that things were being said about Corday. So if someone's having a conversation about me and there's a link, of course I'm gonna tune in. So if I come in the room and then someone sends me a link to be on the live, why wouldn't I come on the live? It's not a smoke situation. It's not a non-smoke situation. It's a situation of let's come to a common ground. If something's said, then let it be said. But the thing wasn't nothing said, and then somebody comes on the live trying to make a situation when you don't get to do that. You don't get to make a situation about me.
Well, he came back on the line because he was the one who said your name. None of us
Exactly.
did.
That
We
and
here
that's
about
my
me,
point.
my night, to be honest. So that's why he
Don't
came back.
like the smoke. quote unquote
Well,
smoke
listen.
about
What
anybody
would
being
it
having
take?
sex with me. If you're taking
What would it take?
I,
What would it take for you and YB to come to a common ground and a common understanding with each other?
you can't come to a common ground with people who don't have the mental capacity to relate to anything that you have to say. I've learned
Girl,
that
when
a long
hell
time
freezes
ago.
over and the devil
You're
comes
right.
out of his
You're right.
asshole
There's gonna be
and presents himself as a
there's
real
gonna be
motherfucker. Bitch, you
and
are
you
the
might see
fakest, raggediest, self-absorbed person
you
that I've
can.
ever come across in my goddamn life. And you just
This is
can't take the
sad.
fact
You're
that you
sad.
are an evil, raggedy spirit. Your soul is filled with darkness and you need help,
Right.
bitch. You
Right.
need to go on Ayana fixing lies, not Amani Van Zap. You need
You're
to go
right.
on Ayana fixing lies because, bitch, you need to fix your mind. You need to fix your
Yeah.
eye. You need to fix your vocal cords. You need to fix everything about you because you're a
The
sorry ass
whole
individual.
the
You
whole
are
chapter.
plight on this goddamn world, you raggedy bitch. And you know that. There's nothing that can ever repair this because you, sir, ma'am, whatever the
Scotty,
fuck you consider
only
yourself to
the
be,
only thing
are a sorry motherfucker. Plain and simple.
Scotty, the only thing that I can say is when you're on a platform or a reality show and you take a year to film it and someone is commenting on yourself, they invest that much time into you and they weren't even a part of the situation, they've never
Bitch,
met
that's
you,
what a
and
reviewer is for.
they
That's
have
what
this
reviewers
much
are for, bitch.
animosity and
That's what reviewers are for.
yeah, I'm happy for
To
you.
review the show.
Yeah, I'm happy for
And to
you.
get raggedy bitches
That's
like you
I'm
together
I'm
who don't
I'm
see
glad
their
I'm
own fucking
very happy.
narcissism.
This is stupid. At this point, you're
You're
stupid.
stupid.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt y'all, but I'm gonna go. I gotta go to sleep.
Have a good night, boo.
Scotty,
Bad daddy.
happy 10
Thank
years.
you, D.
10 more, well,
Scotty, I
10 more.
apologize that this was
Good night,
misinformation.
everybody. Bye, Jamora. Bye, YB. Bye.
Bad
Bye.
Have a
daddy.
good night, honey.
See, bye,
Take
for
care.
toy.
I see you.
Sleep well.
Scotty, again, I apologize that I was misinformed. But you know, it is what it is. And the only thing I have to say is when someone's this desperate and this invested into your life, of course you're going to say something.
Bitch, don't twist it around. Ain't
That's
nobody
that. No,
invested in
it's
you.
fine. You're
I
right. No,
responded to your
you got
fuck
it. You
shit.
got it.
I
You got
responded to your fuck shit from Dre Simber's live yesterday,
you
bitch.
got it.
Don't try to twist it around. See, that's what narcissists and
Okay.
narcissists will
All
do.
right. We're gonna
I'm
dead
I'm
this.
gonna
We're gonna
go.
dead this now. This has gone on long enough.
Stupid.
Yes, bitch. Corday, if you wouldn't
I'm
mind.
fine. I'm glad that wasn't what I thought it was. So thank you guys for even sending me.
Bye, bitch.
Y'all have a great night.
Bye.
That's what it is.
Yeah, laugh off the screen, bitch. Get you and your eye. Bye. hmm Scotty, first and foremost, I apologize. You know, this was your platform. I'm so sorry. You know, that's not how I get the fuck down. But when a sorry ass bitch comes, bitch, I come too. Okay? I don't want this to take away from your shine and what you got going on and you celebrating your 10-year anniversary, honey. But whores like that have to be checked at the door. Pat that bitch down because she's carrying something. And it ain't vocals.
Well,
Okay.
Okay. Well,
and we're back.
Y'all have a good night.
you too, boo.
Y'all have a blessed
You
night, honey.
too,
I love
boo.
y'all.
You
Take
too.
care.
Bye.
All right, y'all. Bye.
Bye, YB.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, but wait
Okay.
a minute. That was not what
Oh
I
my God.
anticipated.
Well,
Ah,
Jamar, you can take over like you
What was
were
I
the
even
first.
talking about?
We were
Oh,
talking about chasing
About
Atlanta.
chasing
We were
Atlanta.
talking about chasing Atlanta.
child.
oh,
Anywho, specifically, even because I was gonna go like through the entire cast, I don't think I'm gonna have the chance to do all that. I was watching the season 3 Miami trip last night.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell y'all something. Had I set up, had I had my own performance and set up a trip for bitches I really don't even care for,
Right.
join me in
Right.
a city called known as Miami. And if I'm late and if I show up and my shit is trashed,
right.
oh, baby. I'm fucking up everyone because I can't say who was in there. Because I can't pinpoint who did what. I don't give a fuck. Everybody getting fucked up one by one. Because God, what the hell was that? Kendra,
You know
girl.
what? Isn't that the same trip that um what's his name? The one of the people from We Were Born had gotten into that altercation with Oliver Twist and
Girl,
Jaquan,
Oh, you talking
he was
about
doing the most, absolutely the most.
I have never
I
seen
know who you're talking
someone
about. I can think
in
of his name.
all of these web series. I have never seen someone want to be a part of the situation so bad than Jay Twan from We Were Born. He had
Jay
nothing
Twan, that was his name.
with
Jaquan,
nothing.
yeah.
He had nothing to do with nothing.
Right.
And somehow, because at some dinner or whatever, Kendra was mad with what Oliver was saying, but just referred to everybody as like them hoes or this ain't got nothing to do with y'all. And she did this little hand motion to them. Girl, why she do that? Because ever since then, he has felt some sort of way. He even followed her to the bathroom, talk about let's get something clear. Like, girl, why are you doing this? Ain't got nothing to do with you.
Well, you know, they say, rumor, word on the curb, was that Jay Twan was sleeping with somebody on production. I'm not gonna say who, but they said that he was sleeping with somebody on production, and that's
That
basically
was
how he was able to carry on the way that he was able to carry on. I ain't gonna say who. They
But
came for
it
me.
doesn't even matter. That is beside. If you was fucking, if you weren't fucking, it doesn't matter. You was still. That doesn't. What were you doing? You was about to
I
tase.
agree.
You was about to
I agree.
tase somebody for
I
what?
agree. I feel like Jay Twan basically fucked it up for We Were Born. Cause I didn't mind old girl. I actually liked her.
She
But
yeah, she
because
was.
they was a unit,
Mm-hmm.
I ain't want him and I didn't want her.
and she didn't even really get a chance to hardly speak in none of the damn
That's
confessions.
what I
Yeah,
was just
she
about to
didn't.
say. She was more laid back. He was the one that was doing
Uh-huh.
the rah
And
rah.
I didn't mind them being like a what's that?
What's that?
I have
Is
their
it,
music.
I mean,
Oh,
it sounds good from what I
they
heard,
have no.
No,
They
I
never
like
been
their
with good
song
music.
Bowflex. I
Yeah.
did like their song Bowflex.
but it's just like you doing all of this for what?
Right. But you know what? I like Kendra. I really did. I really
It
do.
was cool,
I
but
like Kendra a lot.
she be going there too
Um,
fast. I'm like, wait, baby, you didn't even all that.
The disrespect you gave was enough.
well, I like Kendra.
Now
I
when she,
like her,
you know
and
what?
I
I was
liked
kind
her
of like,
manager too.
I
I
wasn't really
liked
like
Wayne
Wayne
the
the
feeling
Pain
Pain.
her
too.
style at first. I
Uh-huh.
wasn't really feeling like her flow, but when they was fucking around doing the karaoke and she did Trina's part and Here We Go, that shit was fire. I ain't even, I didn't even go lie. That shit sound nice.
Well, let
Uh,
me ask you this: How did you feel? How did you feel about Lauren England going into music?
No, I'm sorry. I don't think
first
that.
of all,
I
first
don't
of all,
think.
I'm
I,
like, is this
I
a
think that she
typo? Because
needs
wasn't this
to.
bitch just J Law a second ago? Don't they still refer to her as this bitch? Is she
She,
trans?
she's
What's going on?
she's a business mogul.
I
She
don't
needs to stay
know.
in that lane. I feel like that doing music, just leave it alone. In my opinion.
Ooh, but she was talking about women make music and they played her without the auto tune, child.
But she's a great entrepreneur and a businesswoman. I respect that. But when it comes to music, just let it go. Just let it go, please. No shade. No shade.
I think
well,
no. I feel like a lot of these people try to do music. Just I don't know. I feel like
Just
everybody
as
do
something
music.
else to sell. Just as something else to
Yeah,
sell.
pretty much.
Because
It's just like on Love and Hip Hop when Tahiri decided to put out a damn song. I'm like, girl, bye. Don't
Oh, she
nobody
yeah, I
did
want
remember
no
that.
damn
song?
song,
Oh,
Tahiri.
oh, yikes.
who put out a song?
Yeah, Tahiri.
Tahiri did.
Tahiri
Tahiri put
from
out
Love
a
and Hip
song.
Hop.
It was supposed to feature Joe Budden.
Mm-mm.
Oh, see, that's New York. I ain't
It
gonna
it
lie.
was.
Not Joe Budden.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this: How do y'all feel about Gardini? Personally, I liked Gardini. I thought Gardini was hilarious. Okay, so
Gardini. Oh, go ahead, Jamar. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I feel like if you, well, let me think about this before I say it. I feel like if somebody like me personally would not clash with someone like Gardini, because I feel like Gardini clashes with the people who try to put up the front and be something that they're not, and that ain't never been who I am. So I feel like he would probably be the one to tell me like all the mess and all the tea, and I could be absorbing it like, woo, child, girl, bye, I can't do, that'd be the relationship I have. And same thing with Oliver. They're kind of like two sides of the same coin. But what I did live for, I was kind of like, on the fence about Gardini, but baby, when she laid into Miss Thing at that season 2 reunion, ooh, child, I was like, she couldn't even say nothing. She just kept repeating what he was saying, like, oh girl,
With the receipts.
oh girl, oh girl. He's like, you don't have a license, you don't have the LLC, like you don't have this. She was kept, oh girl, oh girl, you are the devil. You with some harsh accusations. You need to say more than just the fact that he's the devil, bitch. Is this true?
I agree.
So let me ask y'all this, especially Jamar, being that he's catching up with the show because the show airs tomorrow. So, being that Oliver came on last season and he became the fan favorite, why do y'all think he's the fan favorite?
Because he causes a lot of
him?
drama. He causes a lot of drama on the show and
Right.
keeps up with them. And I do have this like and dislike with Oliver because I like him because he has a great personality and he's a huge creator. But I could never see myself being friends with Oliver because he is messy as hell, like messy. And then it's like when you get into it with people, like you're saying all this rah-rah bullshit, and I'm just like, no, sir, that wouldn't fly. That's my opinion.
Exactly why.
You know who else I was annoyed with? Fucking Wayne the Pain, girl.
Wayne the Pain.
What?
I forgot which one was that.
Girl, that was Kendra's lapdog.
That was Kendra's manager
that walked behind
Man.
with them green.
I have no memory of him.
I didn't mind Oliver. Not Oliver. I didn't mind Wayne the Pain. I thought he was cute. My only thing was, girl, he in all of your damn videos. And everywhere you go, he go.
I'm
and he speak before you do. And it's just like, girl, like, is he your manager or is he your daddy? Which one is it? Because I was just completely confused at the roles. I'm not gonna lie.
What about those two singers? The boy and the girl.
We Were Born.
Yeah, that was We Were Born.
They're not coming back. They're
not coming back.
They ain't coming.
Good. Jay Twan was doing too much.
Are they still together? Or
I was not here for Jay Twan.
Yeah, he was doing a lot. Like when I was looking at, I don't know if his mic was like amped up at the reunion, but it's like I could even barely hear the other cast members, and I just heard his mic, and I'm just like, you sound. What you doing is childish, just like giving me a 19-year-old teens,
I hadn't even gotten it yet. Where I'm at now, they was just talking. Well, Oliver was just talking to Jay Twan in the grocery store about how unprofessional Kendra was about the remix they were supposed to do and perform. I just seen his performance that he did with like T.S. Madison and Funky Dunedin. Now, one thing that I will say is and I forget. Honestly, I feel like Dre Simber said this on the live. He's like, the distinct difference, the usual difference between like G Status and Chasing Atlanta is that the majority of the people on Chasing Atlanta are actually like doing something, like actively.
Right.
Whereas on whereas on G Status, you mainly just got Sherrod. Delicious is performing, Charlie's performing. Devon has Taste of the World. Devon is like the product of Chasing Atlanta, so it's kind of like, does he count for G Status?
Not to me. Honestly, I liked him better on Chasing Atlanta.
And it's just like, you ask, like, what do the other cast members really do? Like, I mean, Redrick is doing something, which is good, but it's just like as a whole, it's like there's an uneven yoke between the two shows. It's kind of like, especially with all these delays, Ja, you are killing us. You are killing
I swear, because
this
wasn't the episode supposed to come out Sunday?
Honestly, I forgot it came out. I forgot it was coming out, to be honest.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks. So
I'll be forgetting. I don't know when they. I mean, what the Bible saying? Not a day or hour when we know the
right.
Because I don't know. If I just see it on my YouTube, algorithm, I just watch it.
How do y'all feel about Q? I'm off and on with Q.
I'm sorry. I'm a big Q fan. That's my.
I'm off and
that's
on
what
with
I'm
Q.
trying to be.
However, hold on. However, because now I got to go back to season 2. Q, you would have probably got touched at that whatever that thing that Jaylana and her boyfriend at the time were having, because he was like, "Who are you and what do you do?"
Yeah,
I'm in the middle of presenting.
Yeah,
girl, that was rude as.
No,
you took it way back. You took that back when he had dreads.
Way back.
He had dreads then. You took it way back. I mean, I'm off and on with you.
How did he have like faux locks into 2-strand twists into bald in the same season?
Oh my God, no.
Personally, I like him better. I'm gonna be real. I like him better.
And I actually like the little, well, even though they were fake, the little dreadlocks that he had. That was cute or whatever for that one scene.
Yeah, but I like him better bald. He's much more. I take that. No shade, Q. You ain't did nothing to me. No shade. I'm just.
Y'all know that's my man.
I mean, I said no shade.
You can have him. It's okay.
Y'all know that's my
man. Yeah,
you can have him.
However, can someone explain to me the issue between him and Cameron? Was it the whole "I paid your hospital bill" thing?
It was.
That's what Cameron made
so
it.
what happened was that Cameron someone told Cameron that Q was spreading gossip around him, talking about how he went to go visit him, which that wasn't the case. That wasn't true. However, it was true according to Q. And I don't know. It was just a back and forth issue that was going on between them.
I think with Cameron, he's very passive aggressive with his shade, right? So in this group, on Chasing Atlanta, you have to be direct. Like you have to really say how you feel. You can't be kicking or like conversation and just being like shady on that end without. And then also when a person confronts you, you don't say anything. You have to be very direct being in this group. And I feel like that played an issue in between the fallout between Cameron and Q.
That's definitely what happened.
The most epic confrontation was when Sky read Cameron's ass for everything he was worth. And I was mad at Sky. I won't.
When?
The third season, girl, you ain't see that. Go to the third season. It was about the second to last episode.
See, I haven't gotten there yet. I'm on like.
You haven't gotten there yet? Don't
It's
say nothing.
it's the second to the last episode. It's
Don't
the second to
spoil
the last
nothing for him.
episode.
He
I'm not
read Cameron for everything.
I'm at the part where Oliver just did the performance that he had with what you call him. Like he was talking with Funky and did the T.S. Madison show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. You ain't got that much farther to go.
You close.
I think
you're very close.
That's the end of episode 8, so I'm going into episode 9.
Let me tell you something. That nasty ass read that Sky put on him, you're gonna get your life. I promise you.
I thought Sky was gonna be the same, to be honest.
I ain't never seen nobody read nobody.
I had to recover from that one.
The table on him, like I thought he was gonna beat his ass.
I do think there's a fight. Another, I guess there's one last hurrah at this Miami trip in this house between Oliver and somebody. Ooh, when Jay-Twan mushed Oliver in the face, I saw him.
Yeah, pulled out that taser.
I saw him contemplate, like, do I beat her ass? Can I beat her ass? I want to beat her ass.
He had a lot of restraint.
I'm like, Jay-Twan, sis, you are doing way too much right now. And I actually thought he was cute when I first saw him, but then after that, I'm like,
I did too.
You
I
can
did
take it. I
too.
don't want
But
nothing to do with
let me tell y'all this though. I just looked at my phone and they say that the super trailer for the Housewives of Atlanta this season is coming out tomorrow.
I'm
Are
I'm
Damn,
y'all?
doing a video
already?
on it.
It seemed like they just went off.
They don't stop.
Atlanta.
Yeah, they come back
Yeah,
That's
on in
don't
how.
it seem
December.
No,
like they just
you
went
know
off not
Atlanta
too long
starts up
ago?
every November. I know Atlanta always starts the season around my birthday.
Lord Jesus, these Potomac hoes is wearing me out. Now we got to deal with
They
Atlanta.
will. They're not coming back to December the 3rd though this year. They're coming back in December this year
Yeah,
instead of
I
they
wish
November
all y'all
because you
luck of
know with
reviewing that,
COVID
because that's
and
a.
all
I
that
feel
had
like that's
happened.
gonna be a mess.
I heard it's gonna
I
be five
can't get a
features
break.
this season.
Listen, I'm not, yeah, they said maybe only 5 peaches this season.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
So
do they
I
get
don't
the
know.
peaches before or after the show?
Before I thought.
Before.
Listen, they say it may be 5 peaches and a bunch of friends, and all this drama that's going on. It got to be
Yeah,
more than
it's a
five
lot.
peaches.
It's a lot.
Again, I would love to get back
Oh,
into the Housewives because I have not watched since Phaedra left. So, and but I hadn't been missing nothing either. So, and
I
I
would say,
probably
So I
I would
assume you a
say, I would
Phaedra
say
fan.
he is.
what happened.
You a Phaedra fan.
I enjoyed the entertainment value that came from her being on the show. Do I care for her as an individual? Not really. But was she entertaining to watch in the dynamic of that group of women? Yes.
I give you
Her
that.
reading her confessionals and reading damn, what's her name again? Kenya.
Can you?
I almost forgot. Her reading Kenya in her confessionals every now and then just for the hell of it. That shit used to be funny.
Now she was jealous of Kenya because her man wanted
Oh,
Kenya. That's how I feel.
Be that as it may,
Her
but
man wanted to put Kenya's footprints on ceilings. If Apollo had his way, Kenya would have been walking the Oregon Trail on top of the ceilings with him on top of her. That's why she didn't like Kenya.
I mean,
Now
honestly,
I would respect Phaedra more had she just said that. You prettier than I am, and my man wants you. I'd be like, all right, Phaedra, I get it. Like I'd be hating too.
now you pretty
I
than
understand. I'm sorry. I don't see it for Phaedra. I don't. I tried. She just
I just know I want to bring Ken. I want to bring Phaedra back. I want to bring Sheree back just for the shit and shenanigans because I know she gonna get up there and make a fool of herself, and I want to see it.
did Sheree's house go on foreclosure? I kept hearing that.
I
Girl,
don't know. I would hope not.
I
all that
kept
money.
hearing that Chateau Sheree went on foreclosure.
I would hope that she didn't go through all that just to be put in foreclosure. I would hope not. But that would be a big ass disappointment.
Child, that's a gag. That might be why she don't want to go. Why she don't want to come back on? Come back on, girl, so we can read you about that damn house.
Mm-mm.
Well, I would say this to Jamar though, because I know he hasn't watched the Housewives in years now. Being that it's a lot of new girls on this season, I think you should at least give it a shot. I guess
Um,
because I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna be like.
I'm just waiting to see. Do you know somebody just?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this just because I just saw it on my notifications on YouTube. Somebody gonna message under my latest G status review talking about some. I'm gonna unsubscribe because where is episode 8 review?
I mean, they,
About
They
what?
tell me making
I
these
mean,
announcements.
they love your
They
point of view. They want you to come with your point of view.
How can I review an episode that hasn't come
but
out?
why they have to
I mean, I don't know.
make
How do I
Girl,
review
I guess you're
an
gonna
episode
have to make one up.
Child.
So your made up one might be better than the actual episode. I don't know.
But here's my thing though. What I don't like is when they make announcements saying that they're gonna unsubscribe. If you're gonna do
Yeah,
that, just do it.
Yeah,
Like,
that
like
pisses
you don't
me
have
off.
to like you
That,
have to make a big ass announcement about you subscribe. Like,
but
like
see,
fuck
you know
out
what
of
I
here.
tell mine? I say, girl, I'm gonna get one unsubscribe from you, and about 30 more people gonna subscribe after you leave. That don't back that girl. Okay, it is what it is. I stopped caring about that a long
Okay,
time ago.
so right. So listen, so in the chat, Corday said that he wanted to have a conversation with us. And he's
Okay.
here, so I want to know what he wants to talk.
Firstly, I just definitely want to apologize if it came off as I was coming to be combative. I've never seen anybody on this platform. I've never heard any of y'all talking about me or anything. This all spewed from yesterday. So that was just misconstrued completely wrong. I was literally on my live, minding my own business, doing my own thing, and I got a link saying, "Oh, these YouTube vloggers are talking about you," and they were referring. I thought they were referring to the Justice League. So I just wanted to give all of them who refer to me as a evil spirit and the devil and all of these other things the opportunity to have that conversation. But when I clicked in, I didn't know who I was talking to, blah blah. I I came in and I'm like, oh wait, I've never seen these people. So I was like, wait, why would they be talking about me? So that's why I came in. So, but I definitely
Well, I will go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish first. Go ahead.
Oh no. That's good. Go ahead and say what you said. Sorry.
Okay, well, I will say this. Um, Dre Summer was in here, and I did put the link in here so he could click on when he was in here, but I guess he's not in. But I did hear that the Justice League was talked about, and being that I don't really give a damn about that type of stuff enough to go back and forth and have all this rigmarole, I ain't
Right.
said nothing. But
Right.
it was brought to us that it was the entire Justice League being discussed, and I am a part of the Justice League. So is
Mhm.
Terrence, and
Mhm.
Jamar and Troy, not necessarily in it, but they're adjacent to, they're affiliated with it. So it's like, I just want to know if you were talking about the Justice League as a whole, or were you talking about certain people? Because
No,
I
I
just
Right.
I
want to know.
I legit I guess the live isn't up anymore, but I legit always
Thank you, Ty.
He
Oh,
probably,
What happened then?
I think he closed it out because he
I
was
don't
trying to
know.
look for apps, and it probably closed him out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because when I
Okay.
heard about it, I said, I've never said anything about Corday. I said, so why
Because
would
I
he
didn't
be
even review the
addressing the
show when he was
entire
on
league? I ain't say nothing about him. I don't know him.
the I didn't even review the show back when he was on
Yeah,
it.
me neither. I say
Granted,
he ain't did nothing to me.
now granted, now granted, I wasn't here for what he was putting out there on that show when I did watch it. Granted, but I mean, oh, he's coming back right now. Go ahead, go ahead
oh
and
I
finish your statement.
I apologize. I don't even know what the hell happened. But I called out specific people. I spoke about the I don't even know his name, YBN TV or whatever his name is, and then Evie. I paid a compliment to the girl with the glasses. I always said I said it on the live. I said I've always liked her. I feel like she reminds me of my sister, and I feel like she gives a good criticism of, you know, everybody, whatever the case is. But my issue with EB and the other guy was just like, when you of course it's a show, people are gonna review, they're gonna say what their opinions are. But for you to go as far as to like try to distance other cast members from me and call me the devil, say I'm evil spirited and all those things, and you've never had a conversation with me, you never had a live conversation with me, you never spoke to me. I just feel like that's going a little bit far. is going very far considering the type of person, the type of man I am. I just feel like it was too much. It was really, really too much. So you can't spew that kind of rigmarole out there and then not expect for someone to say something back to you. Because I've never interacted with anybody and made a connection with anybody who hasn't felt like I'm a genuinely really great person at my core. And it is what it is. So that was really what it was. I didn't understand what this whole situation was, but I'm happy that y'all are doing whatever it is. Y'all doing. You're having an open table and an open panel and open conversation. That's cool.
Well, I'm gonna say this, and I wish Ray Summer was on here for him so he could hear what I'm watch his live last night when he was on there or whatever. But I'm gonna say this: being that I don't consider myself a reviewer, so to speak. I consider myself a content creator because I do
I've
more
never
than
heard
just
that either.
review shows.
Tonight was the first time I heard review.
But however, I think I can speak for everybody up here who hold on, I think it's LT coming back in here. Who reviews these shows or whatnot. I feel like I always say before I even said it last night when I reviewed the How review. I'm only commenting on what I see. I don't give a
Right.
damn about what's going on behind the scenes because I'm not behind the scenes. I can talk about what you give. So I
Mm-hmm.
always say, don't be offended. I don't know none of you from Adam. All I
Mm-hmm.
know is that, all I know is what you give me to talk about. It's nothing personal. It ain't nothing serious. Nothing that serious. And I was feeling like when I was looking at it, I'm like, okay, so why um it kind of came across to me as if y'all get offended by some of the things that us reviewers have to say when you know it's not really that deep, at least not for us. Because
Mm-hmm.
once we're done reviewing the show and once we're done filming and the editing, I don't really give a damn no more. So it's
Well,
kind of like,
Scotty, let me say this so that it's a conversation and we're just not talking at each other. Let me say this. It's not a matter of anyone. Like I was on season 1. If you watch anything from season 1, reviewer content or the show, I was the most mentioned in the comments and the most talked about. It's not about me being offended by anything anyone has to say because no one knows me but me. However, if I want to take it upon myself to say, let me help you really get to know who I am and help you understand that no, what you're saying and what you're spewing about me, the toxic energy that you're putting out there about saying someone, it's one thing for you to review what you see and say, you know what, Corday was wrong in that situation. I feel like that was just too much, blah blah blah. But there's another thing to go off on a tangent on when I'm not even on the show no more and say this person is the devil and they're
Well,
mean
let me
spirited.
say, can I say one thing, Scotty? Let me give you
go ahead.
some sage advice, Corday. I don't know you from a can of paint. That's not to be disrespectful, but I didn't really watch the first season, so I don't really mention you. But let me let you know how we as reviewers handle these things because you have no idea the amount of hate, backlash, and all the kind of stuff that we even get as reviewers. People who call us everything but children of God just for even mentioning people on the shows that we review. And you know what we do? Keep it moving.
That's
Because
not,
we understand that when you open yourself up to being on a public platform, you
that's
then
not true.
open yourself up for a whole lot, all of the good and the bad. And I think what happens is so many times people go into these things and they only
That
think about the good. They neglect the fact that there's a
that that all
whole
that all sounds
dark
that
side. Wait, let me finish. Let me finish. Thank you. there you negate the fact that there's a whole nother side. The best advice that I could give you is, even if somebody does make a comment that you feel is over the line or is beyond, it's best to just leave it alone, because at the point where you let that person know that that was something that actually got to you, then they can keep pressing that button. And then they will keep pressing that button just to get a rise out of you. Now you've let them in on what is what bothers you. I mean, you gotta take it all that comes with it. Yes, people are gonna say things that you may not like about you, and it may not be true. And so you just go keep it moving and keep going. At the end of the day, they're watching you.
I understand the fame of the situation, the public personality of the situation. My purpose and what I've said from the beginning, from what I've said from the first interview I did with Ty Couture, my general purpose, especially in this community, is we have this notion as gay people, in the general sense, as we've seen season after season, regardless if I'm on the show or if Jaylon's on the show or if the next person's on the show. The person who holds themselves to a high standard, the person who thinks of themselves, the person who's confident in themselves, the person who doesn't mind sharing their accolades, the person who celebrates themselves are always, always looked at to be villainized, narcissistic, all of these things. We have to stop doing that shit. Period. Point blank, period. I don't care if you're a vlogger or whatever. Until you're in that situation, you don't get to make that argument. Regardless if you're a blogger and you're saying, oh well, I'm just responding to what I see on the thing, that's fine. Journalists that actually make those accusations, they have some factual content to the shit that they say. If you don't know your facts, you don't get to get on a camera and say you don't sell records. Nobody's listening to your shit. I have over 100K views, over 100K streams and whatever on my music. Other people have made these moves that they've worked hard for over 10 years. You do not get to come on a video and not expect to be responded to. That's my point. You come on here and you make all of these assumptions and reviews and opinions without understanding the factual details of what the hell you're saying. And that,
Beloved,
to
that's
me,
the nature of the
that
entertainment business.
it can very well be the nature of it. But when you get a response, you can't then go be like, oh well, it's the nature. I didn't know. I'm just watching what I see. Well, okay, you watching what you see, and now I'm gonna let you know what the truth is. And that's what it is. That's what the responsibility of the artist is. That's what the
But
responsibility of
Corday,
the creator
honestly,
is.
it sounds like
I
you are
have,
someone who doesn't know the nature of the entertainment business.
babe,
But your
I've
comments
been, I've
are,
been, I've been in the I am 32 years
you
old.
can be
I've been in
3,200
this
year old,
entertainment
but
business.
the
I've
nature
been
of
in
your
this entertainment
comments
business a
sound very
amount of
immature.
time, and I'm doing very well. But what I won't do, and what the new trend is with the entertainment business, is artists are not being quiet anymore. They're definitely speaking up, especially in this community. We definitely have to speak up and stop letting people tell us who the fuck we're not just because we don't want to fit in with the sex workers and people who don't want to be anything and want to just get to the top the fastest way they can. Some people actually work for the shit. And that's just what it is. If you don't like
But if
it,
you're working,
if
why
you
do
don't
you
agree
have
with
time to
it, if
respond to
you
all
have
of
a
this?
different opinion with it, that's fine. But when I express my
Okay,
opinion, you
okay.
don't get to say that you're the devil. You don't get to say that just
Let
because I
me
come from a
let
different
me
upbringing.
interject. Let me interject here, please. Let me interject. To be honest, I'm listening to everything you're saying, and I'm not saying that you don't have a right to feel however you feel, but me being a person that does this and been doing this for 10 years, I don't look at you guys on these web series no different from the bitches on Love and Hip Hop. I don't look at y'all
And
no fucking
and that's
different.
and that's
Like
it,
when
and
I was
that's
watching
definitely where it starts.
let me
That's
finish,
definitely
let me
where it
finish, let
starts.
me finish, please. Let me finish. I review these shows. I take the same approach as I take when I look at Love and Hip Hop. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I don't know what's going on in the editing room. All I'm doing is comment on what I see. Now, if you got a problem with that, then that's on you. You can have a problem with it.
And
It
it very
doesn't matter
well,
to
and
me.
it
You
very
can feel
well.
however you want.
I'm not faulting anybody for it being on me, but you can't fault anybody for coming at you the way that they come at you when they're working hard for their shit. We have a
But
fucking.
what I'm saying to
I
you
don't
is
understand.
what I'm
This is beyond me, and this is why I don't listen to it. Because black people in the gay community, especially black people,
This
we
has
have
nothing
a
to do with
fucking
the gay
issue.
community, though.
There's a fucking issue with black people that have fucking confidence without the fucking accolades being on a fucking TV screen. Them people don't get paid. Like you said, you review them the same as you view me. I don't get paid any more than those people get paid. They don't get paid any more than I get paid. We need to stop doing this shit. I wouldn't have any issue with anyone if they said, you know what? Every scene that Corday was in by himself, he was in a studio, whether he could sing or not. This boy was in the studio. He was trying to get his marketing together. He didn't talk shit about anybody. But every
But that's
single time
not
I
true
did
though.
that shit,
but
But
every
Corday,
that's
time
don't
not
that
you
true.
is very true. That was very true.
Corday,
The only time I
Corday,
had an
Corday,
issue
that's
with
not true.
anybody, the only time I had
Corday,
an
you
issue with
talked as much
anybody
shit as
is
everybody else
when
on
I
that
was
show.
in
Yes,
a
you did.
scene. When I was in a scene with other people that were coming at me sideways.
Your green
Y'all,
screens were
it is
shady.
what it
Your
is.
green screens
It
were
is,
shady.
and the green and that again, like you said, you do your reviews from your perspective, and we comment at y'all from our perspective. Those
okay,
green
but let me
screens weren't in
let me say
until
this. Let me say
way
this. Let me say
after
this. Let me
the
say this.
conversation was
Let me
already
say
done.
this because I let you talk.
Period.
Let me say this. Let me say this. Period. Let me say this. You don't think that we don't get paid either? I mean,
Say that one more. I'm
keep it a
sorry. I'm
buck
sorry.
here.
Say that one.
You don't.
Wait.
You don't.
I'm sorry. Say that one more time. I
Let's keep
didn't
it a
hear you.
buck
Say
here.
that one.
You don't think we get attacked either? Like
No, I'm not. I'm not
like
negating any of that.
so what
This
you
is for
saying?
everybody. I'm not saying you don't get attacked. I've never said that y'all don't get attacked. I've never came in here and said that I knew you and I don't like you. I never said anything. Only thing I said, the only thing I said was I went into a platform and I've seen it over and over again where people with confidence, people who've done things, people with accolades, people who work for it, go into a situation and they are demonized. Been my whole argument from the first day I've ever done anything.
Okay.
Scotty, can I say
That's
something?
that's the only thing I said.
Well,
That's the only thing I
I'm
Scotty,
gonna
said.
say this, and
Scotty,
I
can
can
I
only
say
speak
something?
for me. I can
Hold on,
say
Terrence.
this, and
Hold
I
on,
can only
Terrence. Hold
speak
on,
for me.
Terrence. Hold on, Terrence. Hold on, Philly, if you want to say something. Hold on one second.
Oh, go ahead.
Get it out.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna be here long. I just jumped on. I don't know what I missed, so if I'm speaking out of turn, I apologize. But this all I'm gonna say, Corday, I never had a personal issue with you.
We've never
Um,
had an issue.
what? Right? Wait a minute. Let me
I've
finish.
always talked highly about you.
Let me
So
finish. Right. Let me finish. Never had a personal issue with you, but my issue with you right now is your attack on Ebby. I don't appreciate it. If you have a problem with Ebby and her reviews, then that's fine. But
no,
to
I
make
have a problem
wait a
with
minute.
Ed
Let me finish, please.
and
Let me finish.
encouraging me, calling me the devil.
Let her
Let me
finish,
finish,
Corday.
I
please.
never
Let her
called you the
finish.
You
devil,
don't
Let
get
her
Let
Corday.
me finish,
finish.
please.
That's the issue. I never
Let me
called you the
finish.
devil.
All I'm saying
Let's
is
get
this.
that straight. I never
You
called
can
you
have a
the devil.
problem with her reviews, but
it's
to
not a
make
review.
personal attacks, that's my issue. And I've
That was
never
a I can't. I cannot. Y'all are really crazy. You cannot go on a
You are
platform
really
and say that
crazy. First
that
of
I'm the
all, I
devil.
never
You
called.
can't call
Listen,
nobody the
stop.
devil.
I never
You said it
called you
out your
the
mouth.
devil.
I'm not gonna argue.
I
You
haven't
got it.
spoke
You
your
got it.
name since the end of the first season of this
Right.
fucking show.
Right.
That's the first thing. I don't
Right.
speak the name of dead people. Once you acted the ass with me, I was done over with, and I walked away,
Okay.
and I haven't spoke your name since. I
And
went into that
and
boy's
that's
live and
fine. But
asked him
you
a
don't
question.
get to go on the
Shut
platform
up.
and call
I
somebody
went into
evil
that boy's
spirited and
live
call them
and
the devil
asked
and you
him a
never met
question
them.
about his
That's wrong.
reviews.
That's a
And then you
personal
jumped
attack.
your raggedy ass on
That's
that live
fine.
and decided to come out your mouth sideways about me because you in
That's
your
a
motherfucking
personal
feelings from some
attack.
shit that happened 2
right. You
years
made a
ago.
That's
personal attack.
Now, If you, that's a
It's so
personal
it's so
attack when
funny.
I wasn't
That is
talking to
that is
you.
crazy to me. That's crazy to me. Y'all
What's
can make you
crazy
can
to
make
me?
all the personal
What's
you can make all
crazy?
the personal
Tell
attacks
me
that you
what's
want
crazy.
to. I'm the devil and I'm
I
evil
never said you
spirited.
was the
And
devil.
yes,
I
you
said you
did.
was
You
a
said you were evil. You
disrespectful
said that
bastard.
I don't
Get it
understand why
right.
Jamel's around me. You
That's
said
what I
you're
said.
evil
When
spirited.
you got
You
on
can't
them
say
people
things
with
like
them
that and things
and
is
you
going
put
to
your
face.
big
Javon.
stinking ass sneakers on them people tail.
I've never
Javon.
said it's
Disrespectful
really funny
Wow.
to me.
fuck
It's really
out of
funny
here.
to me. It's really funny
You
to
got
me.
a problem, then you come say
It's very funny to me.
Wow.
It's very
swallow
funny.
that shit.
It's very
How
funny
about
to me
that?
that it's really funny to me that Really BTV has also done very negative reviews about me in her own right. But she's never called me out my name. She's never made a personal attack at me, and I've never called her out her name, and I've never made a personal attack at her. Now, every single person that's tried to get up here and try to go off on me, they've made personal attacks at me, and they've called me out my name, and now they're upset. You don't get to do that. You don't get to do that and then
Corday,
say
I
I'm
honestly
delusional.
think that
Well,
Corday, I honestly think that you're not listening to anybody,
That's cute.
and that's
That's
one of
cute
your
for
major
you.
issues.
At all.
One of the things
That's
that
cute
I
for
think
you.
that you neglected to learn early on is how to listen. You just
No,
keep
I don't
speaking
mind
and
listening.
talk. You're not even
I don't mind
listening now.
listening when I
You're
don't
waiting to talk.
bullshit.
So
When
Even
wait,
Scotty
right
so,
now.
so wait a minute.
You-
So
when
you asked
Scotty
to have a
talks, I
conversation,
listen.
but you don't. You
right.
asked to have a conversation, but it's like you don't want nobody else to talk besides yourself. Like we
I
all
don't
just
want people talking, but I want to hear factual shit. When you start bringing stuff out of your ass, it does not make sense to me. That don't make sense. You can't get on here, Teddy, whatever. You can't get on here and say that I've done this and I've done you. I've never done any of these things that you said. I've heard you
I
say I've
haven't said you've done
done it.
anything.
I
I
don't.
didn't know you said. I've never said you did anything.
So what did you get on here and say? So what is your place in this
I
statement?
came on. See, that's the problem. You haven't listened to
I'm listening
anything
to
that
you.
we said. You're
No, I'm
talking
listening
right
to you.
now. You see how every time I say something, you want to respond. You're not listening.
I'm
That's a
listening.
skill. No, you got to be quiet and truly listen. Now, one of the problems is you, in your effort to always have a retort, may probably only hear bits and pieces of what someone is saying. And somebody may truly be giving you sage advice. Somebody may truly be giving you wisdom, and you're not even listening. You said something about people who are successful and people who are smart. They always become the villain. But guess what those people continue to do? They continue to succeed and achieve, and they block out all of that other stuff. They don't pay attention to that stuff.
That's not
They
true.
don't center around that kind of
That's
stuff.
not
You know what they
true.
use?
That's simply not true.
Successful people. You're not listening. See, you're
Because
not
that's not you're
listening.
not saying anything that's true. People on reality
how
television
can you
who are
say that it's
smart,
not though? How can
Wow.
you
people that are in reality
let me say this.
television that's smart and they continue
Reality
to have
television isn't
other
the measure of
opportunities on the
success.
mainstream level,
Dear
they
my love,
definitely speak out. Nene Leakes definitely speaks out. Everybody who's been in a
wait,
reality
everybody
And
does
she got
that.
Yeah, but you
fired.
know what though,
And but
Corday?
that's
Corday,
fine.
let me
But
say
you
this.
still have more
Corday,
mainstream.
let me
You
say
still have
this.
mainstream success than
Amateur
anybody. Bethany,
Corday, let me say this.
who's a multimillionaire, definitely speaks out. People
Corday,
are
let me
not going
say
to be
this.
silent because you think that you know. You don't know because you ain't been on the screen. I haven't
Corday,
seen you
let
on
me
the
say
screen.
this. Let me
Have
say
you
this. Let me say this. Let me say this.
You have something factual to say,
Amateur,
then I'm going to
let me
listen.
say
You have
this.
nothing factual to say. I'll listen to
Let me say
somebody who
this.
has something factual to say. It's not facts. It's not facts. You're not spitting anything that's real. You're
Let
not.
me say
well,
this,
you're not
Corday. Let
letting
me say
nobody
this.
say
You're not.
anything
Let me say
though.
this.
It is what it is. You're not.
Amateur, let me say this. Amateurs go back and forth with reviewers.
Exactly. No,
Boss
that's not
people,
true either.
it
That's what
is. It
this
is.
is
It
where we're.
is. It
Well,
is.
I mean, that might be
Because you would listen, let me tell you why. You would never catch people like Candy or anybody like that going back and forth with a reviewer. If that's their opinion, that's their opinion.
has.
I'm gonna say this for me. I'm gonna say this for me. I'm the type of reviewer. If you doing your music and you're doing your thing, I'm gonna go up for you for that. But if you're also doing things that I don't feel like it's right or that you shouldn't be doing, I'm gonna speak on it. And it's not to tear you down or to do anything like that. It's just me giving an opinion. Now, and I'm gonna say this. Like for instance, on Chase and Dallas with George, I gave George the business. I'm only speaking for me. He came up here. He said, "Listen, I'm really not like that. This is just for the TV. Let me give you. Let me talk to you and let you get to know me." And I go up for George now. It all it and what I mean by that is it goes by how you handle the situation. If you come into the situation negatively, that's what you'll get back. But if you say, "Listen, that's not me," I'll be putting on for the camera. It's not that serious. Let me show you how I am. Let me show you what I do. You'll be surprised at the response that you get.
He gone
That
now.
So
young man is gonna have a
he is something else.
big
Like he won't give
problem.
you a chance to talk or
That's
get a
how
word
you
in
He's
end
back.
up.
edgewise.
He's back.
That's how you end up
Like
off of shows,
he
and that's not
he
what successful
backstage.
people
Like
do.
wait, he's backstage. He's backstage. And
Yeah,
see,
like I'm not trying
and
to
we talk
come
about
down
this
on
all the
him
time, Tim.
because I get it. As a reviewer, I get told off every day over my opinion. I totally understand how you feel for a day. I do. All I do is give an opinion, and people go off on me. But you know what I do? Majority of the time, I ignore it because the people they don't know me. They
And I
don't,
don't,
and I
but
think
don't
that's the approach that you should
y'all
take.
have to understand. I sincerely do not mind and respect the work.
What happened?
I don't get it. I don't know, but I don't
I'm
get this at all. Like I don't even get
apologize.
this conversation anymore.
Someone's trying to call me. I sincerely understand, respect, and understand what you guys do and why I get it. I don't have an issue with that. But I feel like there is media integrity and there's a certain level of integrity that everybody should have. Whether people are doing it or not is not my problem. And it's not my concern. But it is my concern. There has to be a
I still don't understand this whole conversation. I still don't.
I
I
don't
don't
know
either. He's taking it too personally. And
what
if you're gonna be on
about
But
it.
reality
that's where it
TV,
was
you
now.
can't do that. You
What it
can't
boils
do that.
down to is that's somebody who's never going to grow. You once when you got to tell somebody how old you are, that means that you have not matured. Because mature people don't have to say how old they are. And when you come on here and say, "Oh, I'm 32 years
You
old,"
just
and the third, and you're not even listening, and the things that you're saying sound like somebody who's 18, 19 years old and haven't learned. I mean, you got to learn at a certain point. You just can't respond to everything. That's not what
Yeah, you can't. You
successful
can't.
people don't respond to everything.
Exactly. You don't
What
see
have you
Beyonce
done?
responding, Jay-Z, Nas, like you can't take it
You don't
personally.
have
You
that
just
kind of
gotta
time. You're too busy
that's
trying
their
to.
opinion. But I understand how you feel. I get it. If you are being talked about all the time, that is a hard thing. I get that. I do. I totally get that. But sometimes you just have to learn how to just ignore that shit
But that comes
and
with
just do
growth
what it is
and
that you're supposed
maturity.
to do.
Growth and maturity says that you know what, I'm just not going
see
to respond
that's
because
the
I'm going to continue
there's the
to.
problem. Um giving you giving you the real. I can accept what you're saying and I can sit and be quiet and listen to what you're saying because you're speaking from a personal perspective and you're not saying that's the problem. That's you, that's that. But when you have someone saying, "Oh, that's the problem," that's you don't know what the problem is. You don't get to say that. Only thing you can do is speak from your perspective and your personal experience. That's
and
called
we're
real
doing.
journalism. That's
So how can
called
It's
tell us
not
what
jour-
we
the
don't get
same
to
that's
do?
thing.
called
I
real
don't.
journalism. That's called journalism, and
Wait, what?
that's called journalistic integrity. You don't y'all you people on that side obviously don't possess that. I have
What
not heard
side?
anybody on this platform other than anybody who came from whatever
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a
sit
minute.
here and
Wait a
start and
minute.
start
What
and
are you
start trying to
saying?
throw jabs and stab. I haven't
Nobody
heard
has thrown
anybody
jabs
do it.
at you. I haven't thrown a
Nobody,
jab at
who
you.
don't have. Wait a minute. What are you trying to say? Because I don't understand what you're trying to say. I'm getting
What
very
I'm
frustrated, and you
saying
talking about
is
journalism,
what
integrity,
I'm
and all this
saying is
other
if
shit.
you
Let me finish
oh,
my point. Let me finish what I gotta say. I'll let you talk.
okay,
Let
go
me
ahead.
finish. What I'm saying is I don't get what you're trying to say. You talking about you people don't have journalistic integrity and all this other shit. I never said I was a journalist. That's one thing I've never
I'm not
said.
I wasn't referring to you, but go ahead.
Okay, make your
What
point.
are you
Okay, well, make
referring
that clear
to?
then. It came across like you were talking about us.
Yeah,
No,
you
I
need to
don't.
be.
I just said when I came to this platform, I don't feel like anyone has personally attacked me, except the people who came onto the platform after I was on the platform. There was not a you people, as in people that were already on here.
So is that directed at me?
There's a way to do things, and anybody who came onto the platform had the opportunity to do it the right way. But when you go on a tangent and you personally attack me, and then you come on the platform saying, "Oh, you can't personally attack this person," you're not saying nothing to me. You're really not saying nothing to me.
Let me ask you a question, sir.
But at the
Are you speaking to me? Because I have not said anything to personally attack you.
You just said that that's what you're not getting. It's a maturity thing. It's a maturity thing. You don't get to say that because you don't know anyone's level of maturity. You're not doing a review right now. You're on a
It's
panel.
not. I'm not
So
doing a
when
review,
you're on
but
a
you
panel,
can
you
assess
have to speak
maturity.
objectively. And
But
that's the
wait a
problem.
minute.
There is no
You
integrity.
can you can
Everybody
assess
wants to
someone's
everybody
maturity
wants to judge
based on how they
everybody
act and
wants to
respond.
judge my vocal and say that I'm just watching what I see and I'm just giving my opinion about that. Well, here is mine about vloggers and whatever the case is. If you can't speak from a personal experience or a place of integrity, then you don't get to say that. You can say, "Oh, what I would have
What do you
done
mean
in my
personal?
personal
How are
view
we
is
not
this."
speaking
You
on?
can't tell
You
me
think
what
that
I
I
would
don't know
have done.
maturity from a personal
You can't say
experience?
what my maturity level is because you're watching me. You don't get to do that.
Yes, we do.
He
We can
said
assess
with the
how
person
mature
above
you are
me
acting.
getting you real TV, I was able to receive that. And I hope that I'm able to continue to watch you or speak with you, whatever, so I can understand what that perspective is. So whatever issue I'm having, I can fix it. But I'm not gonna receive it from somebody who's constantly trying to attack instead of making somebody understand.
Sir, if you
That's not how you
recall,
speak.
let's,
That's
sir, if you
that's
recall,
coming out of your
hey, hello, listen, sir, because once again, there's the listening thing. If you recall, when I first came on here, I came on here just trying to speak with you and give you some advice about how to deal with people who give you negative comments. I started by giving you personal examples as a YouTuber. So everything that you just said about personal, having a personal situation with regard to it is null and void now because I started that way. So you saying that I didn't is a moot point at this point. Secondly, you assess people's maturity based on how they behave, based on their actions. That is the only way to assess someone's maturity. That's the second notion. So you can't very well sit there and say that there's no way to assess whether somebody's being mature or not. Yes, you can. Someone's actions at that moment might be immature, and yours at times on this line have been very immature. Some of the things that you have said have come off as being very immature, and those are just facts.
that you go. And this is why you're not. I'm not receptive, and it's not an offensive thing. I don't get what you're saying because it doesn't make sense to me. You're saying what's facts, and that's just not. It doesn't make sense. That's your opinion, and that's cute, and that's cool for you. Thank you for that. But for everyone else who chimed in and was willing to say, okay, well, this is how we react and whatever the case is, thank you for that. I was receptive.
Yeah, listen, I look, a lot of times on my reviews, I understand how you feel. A lot of times on my reviews, people go in on me. They talk about me from the top of my head to the sole of my feet. Talk about my dead parents, talk about my weight, talk about my bald head, talk about how I'm trying to mimic somebody else. And for a long time, I will be the first one to respond back. But after a while, you start to realize they don't know me, I don't know them, and then they came to watch me. However it is that they feel. Don't get me wrong. There are times even now I will respond back, maybe once or twice, but not to the extent of what I used to do. So my point to you is, even if somebody does feel that way about you and it does get under your skin, I get it. But you have to get to a point where it's like, girl, however you feel about me, I just don't give a shit. You're watching me, you're giving me the like, clicking the view, and obviously I must mean something in your life because you feel the need to go in and have one. And once you get to that point, I promise you, it'll get easier for you to just let it roll off your shoulder. Like, girl, whatever, that. Trust me, you will get to that point. You will.
Can you tell us where we can watch you at?
And I acknowledge that, and I really do understand it. Like I did this a couple of years ago, and this is it. Just has been the lifestyle of what has came from my personality on the show. Whether it was received wrong or what, I never tried to negate that. I never excused it, and it's cool. The only thing I really get on these platforms and try to express is I just it really, 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 really irritates me, as y'all can probably see through my frustration and maybe my long-windedness, is that anytime someone is confident in who they are, anytime that someone only speaks of themselves and their accolades and doesn't speak of anyone else, they are villainized. And I just want our community as a whole, because this seems to be what it is. If we watch other reality shows, you don't really see like an A1 or a Stevie J hating on Ray J or whatever the case is. They're like, oh well, let's get in the studio, let's do this. You don't see that. You see it with us, with each other, saying, oh, he did this and he did that. Oh well, he's in the same group. He on the same level as everybody else. It's like no one ever spoke level. No one ever did anything. So my point is that was really the only thing I spoke of. And those people on the platform that's not here today. I've never met Teddy or whatever. I've never met Scotty or whatever. But I've heard their reviews, and that was the gist of their reviews. How dare you speak of your accolades? How dare you have this kind of confidence? How
I've
dare
never
you
done a
do all these
review on you,
things?
sir.
I know
I've
that's what I'm saying.
never said that on a review.
This was never geared towards you. That's all I said. So there's no reasons for you to
But
do
what I'm
all.
saying is, you're saying what I do on
All
my
I'm saying
reviews, and that's
is,
not what I
for
do.
this whole thing, and the reason I get on any platform is for us to set, for me to
No, no,
say,
no, no, no. So we're
it's
not going to let you
okay
spew
for us
your
to say
thing
that
into the
everybody can
atmosphere.
be great.
That's
And it's
not what
okay.
I do.
It's cool.
Oh, but
That's it.
Kettle, please
If
don't
you didn't receive it, it's
misrepresent me.
fine. Thank
Please
you,
don't misrepresent me.
Scotty, for having me
Thank
on here.
you.
I know it's a headache. I'm really not like a horrible person. And giving you the real, I'm sorry, I'm on the phone. Give me the real TV. I would definitely check out this stuff, and I really hope that you guys can take this moment to say, you know what,
Can we check out your stuff?
you
Where's
have
it
an
at?
opinion for the show versus trying to call the actual person the devil or make those kind of accusations. And I would do my best to say, you know what, I can't let things, attack me so personally over something that you worked for a while. So it is what it is. Thank you. I'm gonna go now. Y'all have a good night. It's 2.
You too.
And Scotty, don't look down like that. I feel so bad because this is your platform, and I don't want you to be upset with me about it, because that's one of my number one problems is I do care about what people think, and I don't want them to dislike me. So I hope that we can make a different connection later on, maybe in the future. If not, I understand. Have a good night.
In everything that is holy.
Scotty, what's wrong? Don't look down. This show night.
What was that? I'm with you, Floyd. I'm about to start drinking.
I mean, listen, I look to a certain extent, I get it. But at the same time,
I don't get
you
none
have
of it.
to you gotta block that out. You can't let
I
that
don't get none of
take
it.
you to a place where you can't. You can't. I personally get it
No,
because I was
Ted.
like that.
No,
I was the
Ted.
first to
No,
respond
no,
to
no.
everything. I
What we're
had to
not
get
going to
past
do,
that.
we're not going to let this young man come on this screen and make up lies, fallacies, and fabrications. Because he came on here and said that I was attacking him, and I never attacked him. And I do
No,
not.
you never attacked him.
If I want to skull drag a bitch, I will skull drag a bitch. I did not attack that young man. And he came over here. See, the problem is he came over here probably trying to give heat and smoke for his little friend over there, Arbor Day. But see,
Oh God.
I did not, I did not attack him. I didn't attack anybody. If y'all know, Scotty, you know me. I can come on here with real venom. I
The
came
only
real
thing I gotta
young man.
say, the only thing I gotta say is, Jamar, what are you eating?
Right.
What is you eating?
Because he is over there eating
Got
from
me
the top.
hungry.
Oh.
Taco Bell.
Oh, he said he eating Taco Bell.
Girl, that was a lie.
It
What
was.
happened to Abby?
Listen, let me say this, and then I'm really going to bed for real this time. If you listen to the very last thing he said, that's exactly what this is all about. The very last thing he said was his biggest problem is that he doesn't want people to think badly of him. And that's what this boils
Mhm.
down to. He didn't like the
Yeah.
reviews because he didn't like what people said about him. And yes, some of the
Yes.
reviews may have been harsh, but I implore you, those of you who do not look at G status, I mean, I know El Teddy ain't gonna do it, but if you just go look at one or two episodes, Corday, and listen, I was just as honest as the rest of them. Corday showed his black ass on that show,
But
but
see,
he didn't want
really,
people to
see,
think
the other
badly of
thing
him, and that's
that
what it
Ooh,
boils
excuse
down
me.
to.
no,
Let me say this real quick. I'm sorry. I'm back, y'all. I
there was
apologize.
another thing that he said that was very important. And what he said was he thinks that people who only talk about their own accomplishments and talk about everything they've done should only have other people praise them and talk about them. Everybody doesn't want to talk about you. The whole world is not going to revolve around you are only you and you are the only things that people talk about. And you yourself should not only talk about yourself, but you should talk about other people around you in positive ways as well. I mean, what in the you know what? Let me shut
Let
up.
me
Okay,
let
and
me
all I'm
say
gonna
this
say
real
is
quick.
this. All I'm gonna say is this: everybody ain't wrong. If all of the reviewers and even your own castmates have negative things to say about you, everybody ain't fucking wrong. And I'm done. Go ahead, YB.
This is what I want to say because I felt like a lot of things are taken out of context when I had to use El Teddy word skull drag this bitch from heaven and earth. Hello, God. Let me say this. There's a reason for the season. I'm one of those people, and everyone that knows me knows this. I don't come for you unless you've knocked on my goddamn door. When you ring my bell, bitch, I answer. This started a long millennia ago, honey. Okay, when G Status was in his first season. The issue with me and him came down to he started showing his natural black ass and with that dead ass eye and those dry ass vocals on that first season of G Status. When he did that, and I called him out of my reviews, he would always be commenting underneath my reviews, talking shit to me about you don't know me and yeah 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 yeah. And then there was this one episode where I actually agreed with him. He hit me up and was like, "Hey, let's do it." And I was like, "Oh, let's do an interview then. Let's have a conversation." He ended up turning me down and going with the royal couch. Hey, no love lost. Do your fucking thing. But I felt like if me and you had a standing interview moment, you should have stood by that. But because I actually finally agreed with you on something, you were like, okay, I no longer need your press anymore because now I got you on my side now. Bitch, no, because every episode will develop. And then I'll have a different perspective, as we all normally do, of certain cast members as the season goes on. So that happened, and that's where everything started from. Last year, like I explained in my live this morning, when me, Ebby, and Really B went live last year as the new web series were coming out, we were having live conversations about it. His show, The Elites, that is nowhere to be found. It is lost. It is like yesterday, it's gone.
I
Hello,
did ask
Jesus.
where he was.
It is gone. It doesn't exist. It never got off the floor. Just like his vocals, it never went anywhere. So you want to tell you want to get mad at us for saying, you know what, we'll give it a try, but if we don't like it because we don't like you, we're gonna skull drag your ass from sea to shining sea. You sorry bitch. Then you got in your feelings and called all of us fat, nasty, three neck bitches. You got all in your fucking feelings and drug us publicly. And then you got in my DMs spilling all this tea about Ja and G Status and Sherrod and all these other people because you're mad because you're unaccomplished. You're a fool. And you get all of your feelings. And then what y'all saw here today was the true representation of narcissism. So I hope every last one of the people on this panel and everyone in that chat got an opportunity to see what narcissism really is like up close and personal. It's about him, whether it's negative, whether it's positive. He relishes in this situation. He gets what he wants from it. This is what narcissistic bitches want. And he refers to himself in the third person. That's the sign of a crazy mental fucking bitch. So this is where we find ourselves. And like Really B said, it's not just one, it's multiple people. Even your cast members say the same things about your sorry ass. So something has to stick and something has to be true. We don't have time for that. And then you get on your lives for the past couple of days trying to drag the Justice League, trying to drag my name, trying to drag Eddie. Bitch, who the fuck are you? I almost forgot who you were. If it wasn't for that signature fucked up eye of yours and that dry ass voice of yours, bitch, I wouldn't have been able to recognize who you were. And today, when we got off earlier, when I drug his ass through the universe earlier, Scotty, he was still sending me requests. Why send me requests to go live on your Instagram when you're not going to add me? Because you love it when you're fulfilling yourself. You're fulfilling that need that you need as a narcissist. And I feel bad because I've only played into it. But the only reason I played into it is I'm done with bitches like this trying to come up off the heels of people like us. But stay in your place. You are a reject cast member. We are actual YouTubers pushing out real meaningful, impactful content. Get with it, you sorry materialistic bitch.
I just want to understand how I did anything to that young man because I didn't do nothing to him. Anyway,
Child,
Scotty,
because you ain't praising him. You ain't praising him. If you're not saying nothing to him, he don't want nothing. That's why he got off of here real quick.
Scotty, I got that number if you need it. I got like
I might get knocked off after this live, child.
It
You
might
might
make
as
you
well.
feel better.
You might as well.
Yeah. Go ahead and get yourself celebratory D.
Matter of fact, get you two. Get you two.
Okay. Make it a whole menage a trois. Here.
Menage a
I didn't know
trois.
you was into DP, sis.
Yeah, DP.
How does that even work for y'all?
Girl, it's something wonderful. You got to
You
know how to
really want
fit
to
it in,
know?
honey.
Go
It takes
ahead and
time.
answer. Do you really want to know?
Wait a minute, hold up.
A lot of breathing.
Wait a minute, hold up. I know what that's like for a woman. How do y'all do that?
A lot of
Honey,
breathing.
Bussy is stretchable, honey.
Baby.
Wait, whoa.
You better
Okay,
believe it.
no, I'm talking about.
Yes.
So DP for a woman is that both holes are filled. Y'all don't have two holes.
Girl, we got one big hole.
We do
Oh.
got two hoes. I
Have you ever
asked it out
seen
loud. Those are two
fisting
hoes.
videos? Have you ever seen fisting videos? If a bitch can fit a whole hand in a booty hole, then you can fit two dicks in there.
Listen,
I
nah.
don't look at.
I got two hoes, my
Where
ass
is the
and my
old
booty. And if
Excuse
you
me.
can fill them both at the same
Excuse
time,
me.
I'm with it.
Accountability.
That's
Excuse me.
why
Excuse me.
Corday's vocal.
Excuse me.
That's why Corday's vocals are fucked up. He's put too
Oh
much dick
Lord.
down there.
I was trying to change the damn subject.
Hmm.
Can we please
Innocent
not talk about that no
angels.
more?
Excuse me. Innocent angels like myself do not look at porn, so I don't know what you're
Y'all
talking
sent him the
about.
link.
You know
Hello.
what?
Huh.
Really be. I'm not gonna
Y'all
do
know what
this.
time it was when y'all sent that boy that link. You knew he was gonna get dragged from sea to sign or sea, honey.
No, I didn't. I honestly felt
Y'all knew
me,
what the tea
you,
was when
and
y'all
him
gave that
will
bitch
come
that
to
link. You
some
knew what
sort of
time it
common
was.
ground.
There's no common
Just
ground with a selfish, egotistical bitch like that.
And
Y'all knew when y'all sent that
T,
link. That's why he got drugged. Y'all
me and you
sent the link.
beefing, T. Me and you are beefing, T.
why?
You check the group chat. Me and you beefing.
What I say?
So she
Why
sure
you was
called you
kissing that
out.
why you was kissing that nigga's ass when he came up on here? You know he been talking shit about me, Abby, and Jess
Yeah,
bitch.
I
No,
don't
no,
know
no,
why I
no.
see a
I
slap
just
bottom. He
knew
can't do
about
nothing
Guest
for you.
Bitch. And when
There,
he
see a
first
slap
came
bottom.
up
He can't do
here, all
nothing
I
for you.
said was, we ain't bring you up. Because he was under the impression
No,
that
you
all
was
of
like,
us
we
was
don't
up
have no
here dragging him.
problems.
Yeah,
We
because
my ass.
me and Scotty both said, we ain't said nothing about you, sis. So if
Cause
you
he
coming up here
did.
trying to get us
Yeah,
together,
it's
we ain't
coming
saying
out.
nothing about you.
No, Terrence. I said the same thing, and he still came on here and had problems. I ain't say nothing about it.
Well,
So
thank you for
explain
That's
that.
sending the
what me
bitch the
and
link.
Scotty both said. Look, before you come up here
Terrence.
trying to
Explain
drag,
how.
we ain't saying nothing about you.
No,
We don't even know you
Terrence.
like that, girl. It
Terrence,
ain't come from
explain
us.
how
We ain't gonna do that.
he's coming from me, and I ain't say nothing about him either.
Well,
But
I'm
he
gonna
Explain.
say
did
this.
rub me the wrong way with
I
the Ebby thing.
apologize again, Scotty. I apologize. I apologize, Scotty, Jamar, Joshua. Did I say your name right, baby? Joshua.
Josiah.
Oh, look at the puppy.
I can't hear
Josiah.
you.
Oh,
Oh, Josiah. I
Josiah.
just, you know what?
It's okay.
Josiah, Josiah, I make up names for people all the time. Don't. It's all good. I
It's okay.
apologize, Joe Boo.
Don't worry.
And Foy, I apologize to y'all because y'all don't have nothing to do. Y'all, it was that's G status shit from season one. So I apologize that it even spilled over onto y'all's platform. Hey, puppy. Look at
Look
the
at
In
the
the
cute
words of
puppy.
puppy.
George, I'm doing
Look at
apology.
my ADHD.
Shit.
Goodbye.
That's it.
Oh god.
That that
Well,
puppy
this
is looking
was
at us like, listen.
well this live went from inspiring to ratchet.
It's still inspiring.
I'm
We
sorry,
inspired the girl.
Scotty.
We inspired the
You
girls to
can
get a
edit this
job.
out. Just edit this part
This
out,
was this
and put the rest of it up, Scotty.
this is I'm not editing out shit. I'm gonna leave it the way it is.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Wow. Wow. Just wow.
Oh
This is an anniversary I can remember. But one thing about it, my
Well,
best
you
friend up
definitely want to
there
reach up that.
at the top with the dog in his hand, my best friend up here with the dog. He was ready to take charge and just get it together for me up here. Like
No,
he
because
was
I
gonna go in for
asked,
me.
and I'm like, okay, I don't know if this is good or bad because the views were going up.
Oh,
So
they went
I'm
up, all right.
like, do I let this ride or do I nip this in the butt? That's why I was like, let me ask. And he was like, okay, I need to nip this in the butt. I'm like, all right, this is done.
Yeah.
All right, we're done here.
Because I was getting irritated. That's why
I
I just got
saw.
quiet
I
after
heard
a
it all in
while.
your voice. That's why I tried to interject as best as I could, because we can't have you going off. This is supposed to be about you. You supposed to be
I'm
happy.
so mad.
So that's why I interjected and tried to make it as light as I possibly could, because it would have took away from what we're here for. We
Jamar was
won't here to
having
discuss
flashbacks
that.
from when Jamar was having Houston flashbacks of that concert when I was getting ready to fight that security guard. That's why he asked me the question.
No, because I'm
Houston
like,
flashback.
this is not why we're here.
Yeah,
It's
it was a
not.
lot. It was a lot. I was like, Lord, how did we get here?
And
Child,
I'm
I need
just like,
another swig after that.
why are we doing this on this video?
Child, don't send the link next time. Because
I will not, trust me. It'll
child,
never
because I
happen
was
again.
good. I came up to celebrate and I love you, you love me type of shit. We're a happy family. And then
But I mean, the
the
reason why I let him come on though is because of the way he came in, and then somebody gave him a message that everybody up here was talking about him, and everybody up
Right.
here didn't say shit about
and you
him.
see I put clearly in
Right.
the chat, it was me, bitch. It was me. It wasn't
So
nobody else but me.
Mhm. Child, the
you
entire
know, this
League of
whole
Justice
little
done came out
celebration.
of nowhere.
Listen, this whole celebration live reminds me of those little parties we were having where everybody would be jamming, having a good time. Then they play Little Boosie and somebody fights, and the party is over. This is how
This
this
was
sounds.
basically a reality show scene where it starts off with, "Oh, I want to make an event for us to come together and unite." Girl, then one person gets sick, and then that child. Now we all fighting. That was basically what this live was. It was just
We
her
skipped the season and went
Legit,
straight to the reunion.
legit,
Yeah.
straight to the reunion.
Hmm.
and
Is Abby all
I
right?
was the
I need to
unbothered
hear that
cast member in
Abby.
the
Did
Oh,
background.
Abby?
Scotty
Did
and
Abby come in the
Jamar.
comment?
Scotty and
It'll
Jamar,
be
when
in the
y'all come
comments.
Atlanta, we got to go have something to eat and stuff like that. I'm not going to COVID Con the reunion, but
Oh, don't worry. I'll be up there. I'll be up
and
there in
go
January.
have something to eat.
Abby said she
For
good,
us
y'all. I
to,
wanted to check on her.
it's gonna be hard because Scott is coming at the tail end of it all.
And I'm there with two other people,
And he's
so
there
I
with other
gotta I
people.
gotta figure this all of it out.
Friday.
But I do want to do it though. Don't get me wrong. I do.
When time do you actually? Well, I don't know if we can talk about that on live, but I need
We
specifics because
can.
I can't. I don't want
I
to
don't know.
say.
I don't know exactly what time I'm making it. I do know that he said he wanted to leave in the morning, and I know with this group that I'm with, they normally leave. They normally like to leave out like at 7 and 8 in the morning. In Atlanta, it's like 6 hours away from us.
Mhm.
Okay,
So
because
when we make
Friday,
it, it'll probably be early afternoon sometime.
if y'all go out, oh, I got 10%. If y'all go out, I may not stay out too late because I'm gonna get up really early in the morning on Saturday because I have a lot of prep to do for this reunion.
Oh, y'all
As
are going
far
to the
as
reunion?
what I'm looking like,
Yep.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's
when
up.
Jamar
I say
made
I'm
me
going to be
go.
in
Just letting y'all know that.
head to toe, full fledged drag,
Are you going to be there by
takes
press or just by having
time.
fun?
I'm not working.
By us going, we're not working.
Child, you better represent the Justice League and get the exclusive tea.
Right, please. You got to
Oh, I'm
represent
gonna get the
all of
tea.
this, child. You ain't a
I'm getting the
Jamal.
tea
Oh, you
because
gonna
I
get
Yeah.
wanted to go
Tea.
because I knew there's gonna be stuff that
you
John's
gonna
not
get
gonna
it,
Hey,
show, and I don't
Justin.
care.
is you okay?
Hey, boo.
I am fine. Okay, so we all know that I have an issue with rage and I like to fight. So this wasn't the most conducive thing to happen for me. Because right now, and I still feel this way in the back of my throat. Um, if that young man still has an issue with me, he can come see me and talk to me in my face. My hands are rated E for everyone, so it can be whatever.
Oh,
Yes, God.
Oh
So
Well,
Lord,
he
not the
said check your
hands, child.
DM based on what he said in the chat. He said check your DM. I guess he sent you something.
he don't want it. Oh God.
Um,
we don't want it. Return to sender, bitch.
This child, listen, I
Stop.
don't do disrespectful children. I don't. And I stopped talking about that baby 2 years ago when the fucking at the reunion. And I stopped talking
Bah!
about putting his shoes on them people's table. That was the last time I talked about that child because he got in my comments and showed his ass. I didn't even talk to you yesterday. I wasn't talking to you yesterday when I came into that boy's chat and asked him, when is the reunion? That's the only thing I said. When is the reunion? And then you proceeded to take your misshapen head, non-singing ass onto this child's live and proceed to call me out my name. You called me fat. You called me ugly. You called me all of these things when I asked December when is the reunion, and I have not spoken your name in 2 years. So I don't know what you want from me, but whatever you want, come see me because you can show get it. I'm not gonna argue back and forth with you on live. I'm not gonna cuss you out. I'm not gonna read you. I'm not gonna do any of that. Come say that shit to my face. And if you can't, swallow it.
Oh, girl, that's his problem. That's why the vocals are torn up. He swallows too much.
Oh.
Wow. Okay, that's a lot.
Oh my God.
Scotty, I
Lord.
just wanted to just I know I
Oh,
apologize to
Lord.
you in the group chat, but I did want to come on here and say I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go that far left. I don't normally go that far left.
Joshua, we're not inviting him
You
back on. Please
don't?
incite riots. No, we're not doing that.
You good? I'm gonna end this anyway. We've been on here for like 3 hours, over 3 hours at this point. I didn't expect to. How long did I say I was gonna be on here, Jamal? An hour?
You say you're gonna
Yeah,
be here longer than that.
that's what
An
you
hour.
said.
An hour.
And here it
When
is,
you send
3
links,
hours. This
you'll
has
be
been
surprised what can
one.
happen.
If you don't stop saying it. Thank you. Keep saying what you said. Thank you.
Shenanigans.
Thank you, Ti.
Well, before I end this, I just want to tell you guys things individually before I turn this off. First of all, I'm going to start at the top with Josiah. First of all, I appreciate everything you said to me tonight. Number one. Number two, I am glad that we are building a relationship off of
You too,
YouTube,
Scotty.
and
You're
everything
awesome.
that you said, everything that you said to me tonight, really just it's been in my it's stuck in my head. Even throughout all the rigmarole with yes bitch and Corday, it was still in my head.
No,
So
thank you for
I do
getting me
appreciate everything.
on.
No problem, no problem. You'll be on a lot more for anything I do. Trust me. Um, Jamar, um, and unlike you, I'm not gonna be shady. I'm
Oh,
gonna be very
That
sincere and
is
genuine
unlike me.
about
You're
this.
right.
Ooh.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Anyway, bitch, like I was
There it
saying,
is. And there it is. The truth shall set you free. Couldn't even help
can
himself.
I
He almost
finish?
made it. He almost made it,
Dang.
but he just couldn't keep that demon inside. But go ahead.
Anyway, bitch, like I was saying, because you just won't let me be nice. Like I was saying, we've been at this for like 7 years, and I really appreciate you even being in my life and just being my friend beyond YouTube. I really appreciate that. As the parents, there there is a way to make YouTube friendships and stuff like that. I know that people always say that you can't find friends on YouTube. You can't find friends on YouTube, but we are living proof that you can. So I know that in the past we have had friendships with other people and they just went to the wayside and we remained where we are, and I appreciate that. And if I ever get married, which we all know that may not happen, you will be in my wedding. And that's it. Thank you for being my friend, bitch. I love you.
I love you too.
Oh,
Oh,
wait.
But be prepared. Be prepared now
it's happening. It's
at
happening.
this wedding ceremony. When you let me have the mic,
oh no.
Oh Lord, don't do
Oh
that.
be
God.
aware of
Don't do
what
it,
you're getting
Sophia.
because I would
That's why
not
you're
be,
not
it
gonna
would,
get.
I
I'm gonna
would do
make sure you don't.
myself, it would not be a justice to you or me for me to not take the opportunity to completely and utterly embarrass you by the things that we have done over the years.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow.
So, but
Oh, because you
when I
will be
do it,
embarrassed to be. You
when I
will.
do it though, I'm gonna be beat, floor
I
length
know that's
down,
right.
Oh my God.
Come on, bitch.
hips, ass, and titties. But I'm embarrassed the fuck out of you though.
Let me pencil this in that you won't be getting the motherfucking mic. Let me pencil that in.
It's good. I can
Anyway,
project.
anyway, L Teddy, We argue all the time. We bump heads all the time. And, you know, I appreciate everything about you. Even when you get on my nerves, I still appreciate that too. And even though you try to be so hard and, so tough, we know that you got a heart. You just ain't gonna
Oh,
show it. You show when you get ready, but I know you have one. So you can pretend with everybody else, but I know. And
Me, a heart? Capricorn. Capricorns don't have
oh
hearts.
God. Oh, I know. The last man I was with was one. I know. So, you know, I love you, L Teddy. I can't even
Love you
say
too,
nothing
boo.
else.
Still got that number though.
I know you do. Terrence, um, you've been around for like a year. It's like an eternity, and you are another person that I am thankful to have in my corner as a friend, and I am very much happy to have you in my life as a friend. And cheers to us continuing to grow as far as our friendship goes. So I love you, Terrence. I love you like a big brother, honestly, just like a big brother.
I love you too.
Now,
Oh,
now, boy,
oh Lord.
we don't really get to communicate that much. Honestly, we don't really get to communicate that much unless we're like doing stuff like this. But I do want you to know that regardless of the fact that we don't really get to communicate a lot, I still see you as a special person, and I still recognize what you do and the type of person that you are. And I love
Oh,
you now, regardless. I do. And if I ever get married, you will be there.
oh, thank you. Thank you,
I'm
boo.
just I'm just
Thank
getting
you.
myself I'm just getting myself prepared for this wedding stuff
Oh,
if it ever happens.
thank
Just
you.
prepared. But you know, and thank you for
Oh,
even being on here. Thank you for even being on here because even like I said, we're not that close, but for you to even be up here for all 3 hours means a lot. So thank you.
oh, you're welcome.
Um
You're welcome. Hmm. Oh, that was deep.
um
Oh,
YB,
I know.
you have shown your ass tonight.
I'm sorry.
Baby, his
But
ass,
one
her
thing I
ass,
will
they ass, the ass across the street, the ass up the road, the ass across the state, the ass at the convenience store, the ass at the Walmart, all up.
say, I swear he has, child. But you know what? I feel like besides myself, you are one of the nicest people in the Justice League.
Oh,
I can't say that with a straight face. Yeah, because besides me, you are the nicest one in the Justice League. And
oh.
we have had our own separate conversations about things. Wait a minute. See, y'all see how Jamar playing me in these comments, right? You see how he's playing me in these comments? He just called me a whore in the comments. See, this is why I can't. You see what I'm saying? Anyway,
I'm only
but
commenting on what I see. Isn't that what we talk about as bloggers? We comment on what we see.
I can't fucking stand you. Oh my god. Anyway, but I mean, I really appreciate everything that you do, everything that you say. Because, like I said, we have had conversations outside of the group where you have really consoled me in so many different times. And I appreciate it all because, regardless of how you may read people down like you did tonight, you are a nice person and you are a great person. And I have really enjoyed getting to know you. And I'm just looking forward to us continuing to grow. And I do love you, YB. So thank you for everything.
Oh, love you too. Thank
And
you.
And Abby, you know,
Yes.
I didn't do it.
it's you, you know, it's wonderful to know that I have someone that if a female tries to fight me, I know who to call.
Absolutely.
That is so great. That is so great. What, Jamar? What?
I want you to finish first, but then just come back to me.
Okay. But all in all, underneath all of that rage and all of this WrestleMania energy that your ass got, you are a
Not
sweet
WrestleMania, child.
person.
Boom shakalaka.
You are a sweet person. You are a sweet person. And I really genuinely love you. Like for real, for real. Like I do for real. Like
Oh,
you may have that stone cold Steve Austin energy, but I really appreciate you so much.
I love you too. I just want to.
Not tomorrow.
Listen, I didn't mean to come on here and show and have the Scorpio in me show the fuck up. That wasn't my intention.
Look,
I wanted.
we are rising right now. We're in season. We can't help ourselves. So we're we're excused.
Okay. Let's say
Now,
just
what was you
normally
gonna
I don't
say?
act like this. I promise I am the nicest.
So what I was gonna say was because as I mentioned to Scotty earlier, we still talk about how you showed just like how YB showed his ass tonight. When y'all came on the prelude the other night, you showed your ass, his ass, her ass, every ass in the damn country. And we was like, listen, we need to tell them next time that we get a chance to talk to y'all, you and the ghetto you need to do a show together. Of whatever kind of venue, whatever platform y'all put it on, we are subscribing. Like, y'all need to do something together because what we had on that show was
That was
golden.
hilarious.
And, and I don't know if y'all ever thought about it, but if you haven't, you need to think about it.
Okay. I will take that under advisement. I,
Both, you
Guys,
know,
I'm gonna go ahead and leave. Let me do some work tonight. I love y'all. Be blessed and have a good night, okay?
You
all
too.
right.
Love you
I'm
too.
I'm gone for real though this
All
time.
right.
So bye y'all. Take care.
but
Bye.
But yeah, child. I'm just saying, you know, both black women roughly from the same walks of life and the same phase of life and has a lot to talk about and contribute and can share those experiences together. I'm just saying it would be great.
I will absolutely take that under advisement. See y'all tomorrow.
Yes,
You
because
know, if you stay ready.
it was fucking funny. Okay.
But yes, child, it's about that time to reach the benediction.
Yeah, it's about that
Yeah.
time, and we wasn't even supposed to be on here this long because me and Jamar we haven't even gotten together to get because after this was over, we were supposed to get together to get our questions and stuff together for our interview with Ike tomorrow. But child,
I
just
mean,
couldn't do.
honestly, if we don't do it now, I'm not going to do it. So it won't take long. Because we whipped up the one for
Okay,
them, like
well,
what, 15 minutes?
that's true. You know what? Since they on here, do you think we could get? We'll talk about it backstage. But with that being said, you guys, first of all, thank you to everybody that watched. We almost got 100 views tonight, probably because of the mess.
At the peak of the
But
mess.
Child's gonna keep on rising.
yes,
It was, child, that's why I was
right.
like, do
But
we want to stop this? Because this is cute, but then it's not.
right,
So,
okay. But thank you to everybody that tuned in. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for everybody that participated tonight. It was at
girl,
random. It
not
wasn't
Bondi
planned at
coming in at the
all.
tail end
But
of
thank you to
everything.
everybody that participated.
Not
What
Bondi coming in at
happened?
the tail
Hey,
end of everything.
Bonnie Blue.
Bonnie Blue's in the
Bonnie
building.
Blue,
Now
you
you
missed
Yes,
wanna
that's
now
my
you
everything.
wanna
boo.
come
Hey,
in.
Bonnie.
You missed everything.
Ah, Hold on, wait a minute.
Baby, Bonnie,
Buddy,
when I tell you that you
come
missed
in
the
for a
show, Bonnie, you have to watch
second.
this.
I love me some Bondi, honey. I'm a
Right.
bonbon.
Hey,
Girl, you gotta watch this.
Buddy, come in for a second. Come in for a second, buddy. I just put the link in there.
If you can,
I ain't asking if you was working
if you
out.
can
The
slide
link
through
right
She
for a
said
quick.
she's
hot
working
second.
out.
We love you too. Oh, she got color in her hair. That's why she
Lord
can't
help
come
us.
in.
Oh, she said she
All
said she
right.
can't see color. Oh, okay.
But you know, I'm almost at 20K subscribers, so I have a live that I'm planning to do, and everybody's invited. So obviously,
I'm not doing this.
however, but anyway, thanks to everybody that watched and everything like that, and it's been time for us to get off. Bye, everybody.
I
So long, farewell, Avidas and goodbye.
Did
Bye,
Scotty,
y'all.
did Scotty leave his own live? Okay, well, all right, bless God.
Oh well.
Because he's still
okay.
We're
live. He
still
took
live.
himself out. We're still live.
We're
We're
still
still
stuck.
live.